My followers, how are you all? Good afternoon, good evening, possibly good morning. All depends on where you are in the world. Welcome back to another live stream. Let me know how you guys are doing in the comment section. I'm in a much better mood than my last live stream, which was less than what? 24 hours ago, or maybe just over that. My apologies, but nevertheless, I am definitely in a much better mood. Reggae Girlz taking on Antigua and Barbuda at the National Stadium at the office in Kingston, Jamaica. If you are in Kingston, Jamaica, there's only one place to be. If you're not heading to the National Stadium, you're doing it all wrong. Let me say that again. If you're not heading to the National Stadium for tonight's showdown, we're calling it a homecoming. Definitely feels like a homecoming because it's been so long. It has been so long since the Reggae Girlz last played on home soil. I was trying to do the maths and I was thinking, this feels like such a long time, like way too long for my liking. But of course, it's been over a year and some months since the girls last played on home soil. So tonight, definitely, it should be a christening. It should be belt to the us for Antigua and Barbuda. No disrespect to you guys. I've looked at their last couple of matches and we're going to talk about that as we build up tonight to tonight's show. But as I said, I am looking forward to the game. If you're watching me, please do go ahead and kindly hit that like button. It does not cost a penny. Let me know how you're feeling ahead of kickoff. We are less than what? Just under Okay, just under 1 hour to go until kickoff. So do get those score predictions in the comment section. The comment section is there for a reason. Please utilize the comment section and let me know your score prediction. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Perhaps you're in a better mood than myself. I doubt it. I am in such a pleasant mood. Mr. Warren Webster, I am so surprised to see you in the comment section. We're not going to talk about your team, but I think you know where I'm getting at. But I like you, Warren, so I'm not going to go there with you. Okay, good evening to you, Warren. I hope you're in great health. Mr. Webster, I hope you have hit the like button. Warren says, Crystal, just chilling, awaiting kickoff. Blessing, young sister. Pick up yourself. Hailings to you, my friend. Manners and respect each and every time. So, as I said, guys, I am looking forward to this one. Don't ask me why, but as I said, maybe it's because the girls haven't played on home soil in some, like I said, over a year and some months and counting. So that's probably the reason why I'm feeling really upbeat and confident, not cocky, confident. We're not losing this one. No way in hell we are not losing this one. We're going to look at Antigua again as we build up to the kickoff, but let's just go ahead and remind ourselves of where we're at with regards to the CONCACAF qualifiers. And in case you guys aren't aware, perhaps you don't follow women's football religiously, don't worry, we've got you covered. So the CONCACAF women's qualifiers and the subsequent championships to come serves as the qualification path to the FIFA 27 Women's World Cup taking place in Brazil. Some say the home of football. I'm not sure how the English feel about that one, but I'll leave you guys to tussle that one out. Also, it does include the 2028 Summer Olympic Games, the inaugural CONCACAF Women's Nations League, and the second edition of the Gold Cup. Let me know if you guys think we're going to qualify for the Gold Cup. It still irks my soul that we did not qualify for the first ever Women's Gold Cup. Memory serves me well, I believe Haiti qualified because I do remember cheering them on, unless I'm losing my mind. But nevertheless, let me know how you guys feel about the subsequent sorry, my apology. I'm so excited. I'm trembling. Falling over my words, stumbling over my words. Hopefully, the Reggae Girls won't be doing no stumbling tonight. Trust and believe they will not be doing that. So, bring you guys up to speed. As I was saying, with regards to the qualifiers, I'm sounding like a bit of a broken record here. It does include 29 member association, and the fixture, it's been going on for some months now. What dating back to, I believe, the latter stages of 2025. So last year to the present, and we are at the group stage. And if you're looking out for two of the big hitters for the group stage in terms of the qualifiers, that is, they are not around. They receive their bye to the championship. And if I'm talking about the two big hitters, we're obviously talking about the top two ranked team in CONCACAF. So that is the USA and Canada. They're sitting comfortably waiting in the championship to face whoever I do fancy going up against against the United States. Call me crazy, but I would love to fist them up. There's a bit of a rivalry there. Maybe I feel like I'm the only one that's buying into this rivalry with the United States. Maybe I'm selling myself a dream because of track and field, but I would love to one day beat the United States. But anyways, as I said, they're sitting comfortably in the championship. Lucky for some, and we are at the qualifiers where we are looking at participating teams there from the 29 members association, and it is split into groups of 6 for the group stage. And during the group stage, each team will play 2 matches, home and away. And at the conclusion of this particular round, the 6 group winners will advance to the Concacaf Women's Championship. Well, there'll be hopefully some nations here will be wanting to dodge those 2 big hitters there, the USA and also Canada. I know Mr. Warren Webster there in the comment section probably feel a little bit conflicted when it comes to his country, his second country, Canada. I'll take on any country at this given point, even though we have a little bit of a teething process where the Reggae Girls are concerned. Match day, you know how it goes in match day, all that negativity goes out the window, and we're fully putting on our suits. Although I'm not in my jersey, I decided, I told you guys already, not to wear jerseys on match day because I feel like I jinx it. I don't like wearing jerseys on match day. Don't like wearing jerseys in general, although I have more than my fair dues. I just don't like wearing them. So hopefully I've managed to bring you guys up to speed as it relates to the CONCACAF Women's Championships qualifiers, as well as the subsequent championship to come. Let me know if you want me to go ahead and spin that with you guys once more. Let me know if the JFF have put out the starting 11. All right, tap me on my shoulder if you guys have seen the starting 11, and I will get around to sharing the starting 11 with you guys in due course. All right, and Aubrey Gregory says, hello, Crystal, who is showing the game CVM or TVJ. My apologies. Well, CONCACAF is your safest bet. I'm not really sure about TVJ. Memory serves me well. They don't tend to show either Reggae Boys or Reggae Girls matches, in my experience, unless things have changed. Maybe Mr. Webster is the best person to ask in that regard. Is this why you are in the Jamaica green, as we know? Yeah, on match day, I try to wear at least match day colors, even though I'm not wearing the jersey. I try to go with a match day color. So yeah, you've definitely clocked on where that one is concerned. Before this one slips my memory though, let me go ahead and big up my channel members. Big ups to yourself, Miss Denise McFadden. Pick up yourself, Jimma the Wise. Runners was the first person to ever gift me a super chat. Big up yourself, Runners. Big up you guys there in the channel members. All right, thank in my members channel, I should say. My apologies, Mr. Mikey Ballin. Big ups to you as well. I noticed that you joined the members channel, so big ups to you as well. Okay, Mr. Ballin. And to those of you who are silently watching, I hope and pray that you make it home safe and sound if you're on your way home from work or whatever personal activities you guys got going on. I hope that you make it home safe and unharmed. If you haven't hit the like button, what are you waiting on? Please do go ahead and kindly hit the like button. It does not cost you a penny. Please do go ahead and kindly hit the like button. Back over to the game itself. I will be keeping my eye on the Jamaica Football Federation's channel, just a social media platform, to see if they've managed to post up the starting 11. We're gonna go ahead and dive right in. Busby's done something that I like, so I'm gonna go ahead and dive right into this one because he's definitely giving me something that I like. It's close enough. The one time that I should have actually put her in my starting 11 and I didn't, I got the back four right, which was a surprise. I didn't get the midfield right. Let me go ahead and share that with you guys, but I got the back four right. I did a little build up with myself earlier on when I was putting together the match day notes, and I almost got it right. I just didn't predict that he would do what I've been wanting him to do, which is to start that little pepper foot of ours, that is Sade Adamolokun. So she gets a start, a well-deserved start there for Sade. Hopefully she will be a heartbeat in the team there for us. You can see how the starting 11 looks. If you can't see this one, if you're driving, no looking, both hands on the wheel, please. All right, please and thank you. We don't want you having no unnecessary unnecessary accidents. All right, stay focused. So between the sticks, we have Rebecca Spencer, followed by, looks like we've got a centre back pairing here of the Swaby sisters once more. And it looks as if they've gone ahead and they've put Denden back in the what's he going with? Is he going with a back three or a 1, 2, 3, 4? I think it's probably okay. Let me go ahead and read that out from front to back for you guys. All right. Sorry for the confusion. As I said, between the sticks, he's got Rebecca Spencer, followed by the Swaby sisters, Cameron Simmons, Harris Blackwood, Sade, Atlanta, Shania, Kiki, and Bonnie Shaw. Let me know what you guys make of the starting 11. Who put this starting 11 together? Where is your subs, ladies and gentlemen? Where is the subs? Come on, JFF, give us the subs. You put this one together. You did a decent job, but you're moving like the away side amount, unfortunately. Let me see my sub. Let me see if I can go ahead and look at that squad list. So on the subs bench, we should have the other two goalkeepers there, that be Leah Brooks and Sydney Schneider, followed by the likes of Vian Sampson, Mimi Van Zanten, as well as Drew Spence, Trudy Carter, and Kayla McKenna, Natasha Thomas, Jodie Brown, Paige Bailey Gale, Soleil Washington, and Tania Buckley. That should be the players there on the bench. I'm not really sure why they did that like that, unless I can't see it. Oh, there it is. My apologies, JFF. I was having a go at you. I'm sorry. I just needed to scroll down. I do apologize. Let me give you guys the bench there once more. So on the subs, you've got Sydney Schneider, Paige Bailey Gale, Chanel Buckley, Thomas, Spencer. Sorry, Spence, my apologies. Mimi Van Zanten, Trudy Carter, Washington, Buckley, Sampson, Brooks, and McKenna, formerly known as McCoy. So that is how we're looking. Let me know what you guys make of the starting 11. Almost got the starting 11 right, guys. I almost got the starting 11 right. Let me know what you guys make of the starting 11. If you've not hit the like button, what are you waiting on? Please do go ahead and hit the like button. Let me know what you make of the starting 11. I'm pleased to see, as I said, Sade right in the starting 11. I think she was one of, I already did a post-match reaction to the what felt like squeaky bum time towards the latter stages of the Nicaragua match, right? I don't think we're going to be getting no squeaky bum time on tonight's live watch along or for tonight's game. I just don't think that's going to happen. I think we always knew that Nicaragua were always going to be the tougher of the opponents there where our group stage is concerned, right? So I'm not expecting no scares. But as I said, as it relates to Sade, definitely had her as one of my player of the match. Had her down as one of my player of the match for Nicaragua. Of course, she came on as a substitute, but it's a long overdue spot in the starting 11 for Sade. Long may it continue. We saw her against Nicaragua pretty much rolling it on the carpet, and I'm hoping and praying that we do see more of what we saw against Nicaragua in tonight's game, because sometimes players, you probably only get the odd chance to prove yourself, and I call it an odd chance because it might not come back around for some time. Obviously, after we round off the qualifiers, we dive nose deep into the championship itself. So this is a perfect platform here for Sade to just remind the coach about who she is and what she's all about. I'm glad that where international football is concerned, that we're starting to see glimpses of what we saw when Sade played under Vin Blaine. Finally, we're starting to see that. As I said, always give her my her flowers, because I think she definitely deserves it, and she's been one of my favorite players. Definitely watching her, enjoying, I should say, watching her grow and develop. And yeah, she's, as I've said before, been one of the most improved players, which is definitely fair play to her. She's putting in the work with her respective clubs, in her respective club, I should say, in Scotland, that be Hearts, and long may her success continue in terms of her growth and development. Also looking to keep an eye on Atlanta. Fair play to Atlanta for the last performance there against Nicaragua. Obviously, we know about the fact that she accidentally gave away a penalty. Say accidentally because obviously it wasn't intentional. But to be fair to her, she did redeem herself. If we're being honest with each other, she did redeem herself. Hats off to her for holding down her own. And like I said, redeeming herself and helping us to see off what was a tough opponent on the night's occasion. Again, I don't think we're going to be seeing anything like it in tonight's match because we're up against a less opposition. No disrespect to Antigua by any stretch of the imagination, and the rest of the team pretty much speaks for itself, doesn't it? As I said, midfield definitely caught me by surprise. So fair enough to Busby. I did predict that we would see the potential return of the centre back pair in there of the Swaby sisters, and also I was kind of up in the air. I was thinking, what's he gonna do with Cameron Simmons and also Harris as well? That's probably the one area there, two positions there that really had me scratching my head. I wasn't sure which player he was going to play in which position, if that makes sense. I was kind of stuck on who's gonna be actually Mimi as well. So the defense from me, when I was looking at the defense and trying to put together my starting 11, I was at a crossroad with Mimi, um Cameron Simmons and also Harris. I was thinking, who's gonna play who? Is he gonna play Tiana? Is he going to play her as a center back? Is he going to play her as a right back for Cameron Simmons as well? As thinking, what's he gonna do for her? Is he gonna slot her at right back? And for Mimi, I was thinking, what's she gonna do, right back or left back? Because obviously we've seen her play at left back for Jamaica as well. So yeah, those are the two positions there that kinda had me scratching my head, but nail bang on the money. As I said, predicted the two centre back pairing there of Big Swaby and look at Swaby, where Chantel and Allison are concerned, and of course special occasion there for the baby Swaby of the two. As I've said, I do sound like a bit of a broken record when it comes to speaking about the Swaby sisters, because probably two players there, like a lot of their teammates that don't really need a introduction. Think it's safe to say they've been a stalwart for their country, and fair play to them because they are two of the long-standing players there from the first ever successful cycle of qualifying for the FIFA Women's World Cup back in the 2019 cycle, and they're still standing, still holding down their own. But definitely a celebratory occasion there for the baby Swaby, Lucas Swaby, or Shanta Swaby, whatever you want to call her, celebrating half a century of appearance for her country. As I said, a stalwart ever present, quite similar to her sister. So I'm sure they're going to be holding it down at the back, no doubt. Probably have maybe, I don't know, maybe mommy and daddy out in Jamaica or some loved ones out in Jamaica, potentially celebrating the night's occasion with them, or potentially, if not, it is quite pricey to get to Jamaica these days, even from America. I'm hearing people complain, and I'm thinking, good for you. Now you know how we feel when we have to pay an arm and a leg to go back home. But yeah, even for them, if not, I'm sure Mommy Swaby's probably somewhere sitting comfortably. Hopefully you're in good health there, Mommy Swaby, and also Daddy Swaby and the entire Reggae Girlz family and loved ones. Hopefully you guys are all in good health. If you've not given me your score predictions, please do go ahead and give me your score predictions. Let me go back and look at that starting 11 again, and talk through the team some more. Where do we start? If there's any area there that you guys want us to talk about, then do let me know. If not, I'm just gonna pretty much continue as I have been doing so. I think we're quite blessed and fortunate to have so many versatile players from front to back, where they can hold down different position and do a decent job. Obviously, for me, I think I speak for a number of us where I say I rather players playing their rightful position, but we're definitely blessed. No two ways about that. The fact that we have some players there that can play in a number of positions. I kind of feel like that's how modern football is these days, right? So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how the girls gets on. Again, if you've not given me your score predictions, do go ahead and give me your score predictions. Wondering if we're going to be seeing the likes of maybe Big Drew. Obviously, that is Drew Spence, and also Trudy Carter at any point of the match. Maybe even a Kayla McKenna. Let me know what you make of that, or maybe even a Natasha at the closing stages of tonight's game, or maybe even I even forgot about the little babyface assassin. We're so spoiled for choices that it's sometimes difficult to remember everyone, but looking forward to seeing what the subs have to say. And of course, we still have another game to play before we round off with the qualifiers. So if we don't see a couple players in this match, probably will, no doubt. I say no doubt. We don't really know these days. Probably see them in the next match to come. All right, let me see what you're saying there in the comment section. Dalton Baker, Mr. Baker, you're back in the comment section. Love to see you in the comment section there, my friend. I hope you're in good health. Come on, guys, give me your score predictions. We have just over half an hour to go until we kick in the teeth of Antigua and Barbuda. I deserve to be hyped. Is what time is it? Just coming up to 12:30 in the morning for me. So I do have to kind of take it down the peg. I don't really want to piss off my neighbors, but I am so happy. I'm in a good mood. Emmanuel Edwards says Chantal Swaby can be the weak link. We need to check that. I kind of disagree with you on that one there, sir, but to each their own. You're entitled to your opinion, as am I. Football is a game of opinions. Thank you for joining the chat in the comments section. But respectfully there, Mr. Edwards, I disagree unless you want to add some meat to the bones of what I have been saying with regards to the Swaby sisters. As I said, I sound a little bit like a broken record. I mean, what, half a century, just in case you're just joining the chat there, Mr. Edwards. Baby Swaby, Local Swaby, Chantal Swaby celebrating half a century of appearances there for the Reggae Girlz. Yet, I mean, no average players playing over half a century of appearances for their clubs. Respectfully there, Mr. Edwards, I think that's something that you and I can agree on, right? Maybe it's getting to a point there with a couple of the older girls. We need to, well, I don't need to, that's the gaffer's job. Need to probably look at how you maximize each player's strength, especially the girls there that's knocking on the 30s club. And the girls there who are in the 30s club, I think they're holding their heads high, and long may it continue, because you know how people get when players edge towards the big number 30, number 30, dirty 30. People kind of write them off. They kind of feel like you're washed. And I'm definitely rooting for them. I'm definitely rooting for them and hoping that they can prove their critics wrong, that just because you're up there in age, like 30 is not even old, but in football terms, once you hit that big 30, people look at you like you're a pensioner. But let's carry on with the rest of the show. Warren Repster says, draw bad card, you want to disturb your neighbor. Mr. Evans, good day to yourself, Mr. Evans. I hope you are in great health. You guys there in the comment section. Let's continue with the rest of the team. Obviously, a couple of the girls that you can see. I do like this graphics. I don't know who put this graphic together, but you guys have done a splendid job. Hats off to you guys. I like the quality of content there that you guys have put together for the Reggae Girls. So keep it going. Don't know who to big up, but whoever is part of the media team for this one where the JFF is concerned, hats off to you. You've done a splendid job. Long may it continue. So if we look at the subs there, guys, Kayla McKenna, as I said, formerly known as McCoy, the real McCoy, that's what we like to call her over in these parts of town. Another player there that I think, again, versatile. I think at this point, let me know where you guys rather see Kayla McKenna. You're saying obviously the attacking front three, that's as competitive as it gets. You're not going to be moved. No player is going to be shifting Bonisha out of this team, obviously, for obvious reasons. Not just because she's the captain or the skipper, but the world's best forward right now, the world's best forward. And when she closes off on her illustrious career, definitely will be regarded as one of the greatest to ever do it. So would I want to be a striker and be her teammate? Yes. To learn from her, yes. But to have her as a competitor, I trust that kind of helps you to better your game. But boy, is that's a shift that you can't move. That's a mountain that can't be moved for all the right reasons. So Kayla McKenna, let me know where you guys would like to see Kayla McKenna play. Not necessarily, not just tonight's match in mind, but just broadly speaking in general. Another player there that I'm a massive fan of, Natasha Thomas. That's the pit bull in the team. That's the type of that her attitude is the type of attitude that I like from players. Just rough and mean, heavy, aggressive. I like the aggressive side of Natasha Thomas, and obviously the gym is her best friend. And hopefully, when she does gives him the opportunity, she can instruct her team to the necessary 3 points, not just in tonight's game, but again, broadly speaking, a woman that needs no introduction. She is a Ipswich legend. Long may it continue. I know she's played for other clubs, but sorry to the other two clubs. I'm kind of ignoring you. I know you exist, but I'm ignoring you. And I'm just going to say she's a one club woman, even though technically she isn't. Still saying she's a one club woman because she's been there for what now? What, over a decade? She was there when it was like maybe say what, late teens, I think around about maybe 19, something like that. And I think she's in her 30s now. So yeah, I'm calling her a one club woman, although technically she isn't, but she's been at Ipswich since she was just a little one. Even though, yeah, at 19, you're a grown woman, but still, you get where I'm coming from. It's a rarity. It's a rarity. I'm seeing players stay at one club for as long as she has, especially in women's football. Especially in women's football. So big up to her. There must be something about her why Ipswich has kept her for as long as they have. There must be something about her. Not just the quality of the player, but I would probably think that more so not just the talent, not just the quality, but I would say what, attitude, commitment, the whole lot. And when you when you have when you're able to stay for a club, like I said, stay for one club for as long as Natasha has with Ipswich, there must be something about your character that has a club like Ipswich hanging on to you. I've only been to Ipswich once in my life. I think this was either when I was in primary school or secondary school, which kind of tells you just how long it's been, right? It's been a bloody long time. Hopefully, you guys can still hear me in the comment section, right? If you can't hear me, should I put myself back on the screen? Maybe I need to put myself back on the screen. Why did I stop this shade screen? I don't want to do that. So let me go ahead and put my face back on the screen just in case you guys miss me, or perhaps not. Perhaps you don't want to see my face. Probably want to see the graphics only. But I trust that you guys also want to see me at the same time, right? So let's pop myself back on the screen. So that is all we're looking at. Let me continue with the rest of the team. Bonnie Shaw, does she need an introduction? I think not. As I said, Captain Fantastic. I think greatest forward in the world right now, no doubt. Definitely greatest forward in the world right now. As I said, she don't need no introduction, does she? Definitely don't need no introduction by no stretch of their imagination. The only thing I really want from Bunny Shaw before she close up on her career is for her to win something with Jamaica. It's plain and simple. That way they cannot argue, because one of the biggest conversation is why hasn't she won athlete of the year, sports person of the year when it comes to Jamaica is concerned. Obviously, in England, she does fair play. She does actually get the respect that she deserves, in my opinion, in England, and that's quite saying something. Black woman, dark skinned women. I don't really want to get into the politics, but fair play to England. They give her the credit that she deserves, especially the PFA. Big ups to the PFA. They give her the credits. But where Jamaica is concerned, there's just it's so funny, isn't it, that where your own country is concerned, you have to be twice as good, three times as good. Like, yes, I understand where the award is concerned and what you need to be doing, but come on now, come on, stop being silly. But for her to finally get her hands on that award there in mind, I think for me, even so, even without that award, for this Jamaica women's golden generation, it'll be a damn shame if you don't lift the trophy. And that is where I'm going to be putting my foot on next, and I am going to be belt to ass to anybody and everybody. That includes the gaffer and his coaching staff. I could not care less, because this golden generation, qualifying for the World Cup is one thing. I can't say simply qualifying for the World Cup, because that's no easy task. But this golden generation, too damn good to not lift silverware, too damn good to not lift the trophy. And if anyone disagree with me with that, then you're wrong. I know a lot of people say that, oh, we're not going to beat the USA. We're not going to beat. Get out my chat. I don't want to hear that nonsense. I don't want to hear that nonsense. Former gaffer Vin Blaine once said that we can beat the USA, but we need to work on our defense. It's funny because we're still working on our defense, and look how long he ain't been the gaffer since. That was in the last World Cup cycle where the Reggae Girlz told him to kick rocks. But I'm standing by my big guns, and I'm saying that we can beat the USA, and I want to dethrone them. Come that championship to come, when we qualify for the championship, I would love to dethrone them, and then we can look at having some serious conversations where Bunny Shaw is concerned for individual awards on home soil, and also Ballon d'Or. It's one thing for me, when I look at the Ballon d'Or, the women's people, the women's Ballon d'Or winner from, I think it was last year. You cannot tell me that that was not rigged. You cannot tell me that that was not rigged, because in my opinion, surely that would have gone to one of the Arsenal players, and that's not being biased. Let's just have a mature conversation here for what they did with their club, winning the Champions League, and also the English girls going on and winning the Euros back to back, securing their crown on their heads once more. Daylight robbery. Saying that to say, if they can be robbed, if they can be robbed, what do you think they're going to do to a likes of a Bunny Shaw? You have to be twice as good to even be looked at, to be considered, to get what you deserve. So that's why I keep beating drum and saying that don't be fooled. Okay, the Reggae Girlz qualifying for a World Cup, that's a given now. We got to move that goalpost now. We got to move the goalpost and say, not only should you be qualifying, you should also be competing when you go to the championship. Don't go there to make up numbers. Don't go there to, dare I say, simply qualify for the World Cup. Again, I'm just having a conversation. I know it's not simple, but just for conversation purpose, go there and put heads on sticks. That's what I want the Reggae Girlz to do when they go to the championship. All right. I see what you're saying in the comment section. You're saying, Orain, Mr. Davis, you're not a happy bunny. Orain says the start 11 is trash. What would you have done, Mr. Davis? Let me know in the comment section what you would have done better. All right. And you miss tough. You go make the, huh? You threw me off. I was thinking of something completely different there. Jay Hyman. Mr. Hyman, good day to yourself. You still haven't told me what your channel is all about. If you're just tuning into the live stream, what are you waiting on? Go ahead and hit that like button. It does not cost you a penny. You're moving like an away fan. You're moving like the up. All right. Go ahead and hit that like button. Even the Tottenham man himself has gone ahead and hit the like button. And we are two rivals where it comes to men's and women's football at club level. And even he has hit the like button. All right, don't be an up. Hit that like button. It does not cost you a penny. Rain says third round for the Reggae Girlz. So we are heading closer and closer to kickoff. Just under half an hour to go. You guys have not given me your score predictions. Why is that? Reggae Girlz are back on home soil for the first time in over a year and some months. Thank God. If you're out in Jamaica and you fancy doing something late night, the National Stadium is the only place to be. If you're not at the National Stadium, you're doing it all wrong. Go and shake a leg at the National Stadium. Go and support the Reggae Girlz, because if it was the Reggae Boys, I'm pretty sure you'll be selling out the National Stadium, even though you know they're going to be disappointing you. But hey, I can't tell you where to spend your money. Who the hell am I to be telling you where to spend your money? But hey, you do work hard. That I do want to tell you. You do work hard. So going back to tonight's game, you've been spoiled for choices here, guys. Spoiled for choices there where goals are concerned. I think we're edging towards double figures. We could go about 9 different goal scorers. And of course, we saw them rack up the tally against who was it? Dominica. For them score almost 20 goals against Dominica. I believe that one ended 18-0 if memory serves me well. So we're almost hitting double figures where goal scorers are concerned. I am so excited. I'm fumbling over my words. Where goal scorers are concerned. Let me know who you think is going to be on the score sheet on tonight's occasion. I do have my eyes on Kiki. I do feel like Kiki's got a brace in her. Not because I'm trying to overhype, just because of what I'm sure you guys would have seen what she's doing at club level, right? I'm sure you guys have been keeping an eye on Kiki Van Zanten and you would have seen what she's doing at club level. Hence me saying I believe we've seen her put in some 5-star performance in the NWSL for Houston Dash. So I'm kind of banking my money on that one and saying, you know what, I do fancy a brace from Kiki. Of course, the captain, the fantastic Bunny Shaw as well. Wouldn't mind a brace from Bunny, but Kiki, I think Kiki's gonna be in the goals, the score sheet tonight, guys. Let me know what you guys make of that. And of course, it's so obvious when you're going to the bookies, you can't really be betting on Bunny to score, can you? The bookie's not taking that bet. Boy, they're not taking that. Like you've got to be out of your bloody mind. You got to give them something that they don't expect. All right. What I would love in an ideal world is for us to just go out there, control the game as I do expect. Also keep a clean sheet. It's gone past what, almost 1 a.m. I don't fancy going to my bed with dirty sheets. I'm not going to my bed with dirty sheets. So I'm going to be saying a clean sheet for tonight's game. Let me know what you guys make of that. But I am sticking by my guns and I'm saying a clean sheet for tonight's game. Should we go ahead and look at something together? I reckon we should probably, let me go ahead and see if I can switch my screens. Let's see if we can bring up something else here. All right, bear with me. Let's see if we can, yeah, let's go ahead and look at this one together. And won't be long because obviously we're heading closer and closer to kickoff. Do let me know if you can't see it in the comment section. I'm looking at a monitor to the left of me and it looks all right. So it looks like we're cooking with gas. So let's continue with this one here. Obviously, you can see in Group B of the Concacaf Women's Championship, this is the qualifiers for the subsequent championship itself to come. All right, sitting pretty at the top of the table there is the girls in black, gold, and green. That is Jamaica there. They have a healthy goal difference of 19 plus goals. Only other country close to us, and they're not going to catch us, is Nicaragua. They have plus 5 goals. That's what you call superiority. Right. Unlike the reggae boys that play down to their opponents, and it comes to the women's thing, big man thing, we handle our business as a big man should. So that is how we're looking there in Group B. All right, Jamaica sitting pretty at the top of Group B. 19 plus is the goal difference there. 2 matches played, 3 wins in our back pockets. You can see Nicaragua there with an L, and that L was given to them by the Reggae Girlz. I'm not going to lie, that was an uncomfortable watch. They almost pegged us back. It's one of those games that you're looking and you're thinking, good God, ref, just blow the whistle. Tonight's opponents here, Antigua and Barbuda, you can see here. They're sitting quite close to the bottom of the table. Fortunately, there for them, 2 matches played, 2 losses in their back pocket. But what I do like about Antigua and Barbuda here is that they seem like they like to hand gifts. I'm hoping they're in a giving mood tonight. You can see the last 2 games there against Guyana and Nicaragua, respectively. Four goals have passed their nets on each occasion. So 8 goals in total, 4 apiece. So with Jamaica, I'm expecting 4 plus goals. Am I crazy for thinking that? Let me know in the comment section. But I am expecting 4 plus goals there from the girls in black, gold, and green. Warren Webster is saying, let's see what you got. Good day to yourself. Says a hattie for the queen. A hat trick for Bunny, Kiki, double, and 1 from Natasha. So you're looking at a super sub performance there from Natasha. I like what you're doing there. I like what you're doing. A hat trick queen and agree. Kiki for 2. So we're saying Kiki for a brace. I'm hoping she can take her club form into tonight's game. And to be honest, if you couple up the Reggae Girlz there, they're in good form. The outfield players there to focus on. They're in some good form there across the board where their respective clubs are concerned. And even some of the girls they're sitting on the bench. So when it comes to that rotation, we should be in good speed there, guys. one of my favorite reggae girls right now. We have to talk about Big Shirt. I like to call her Big Shirt because guess what? There was a game that she she came onto the field and that shirt just looked like the JFF said to her, you know what, just grow into that because that shirt was definitely not her size. And obviously, I am talking about Chanel Buckley. What a fabulous player she is. It's so crazy to think that we've been blessed to have Buckley and Brown, that is Jody Brown, the babyface assassin, in the team at the same time. And as I said, she does definitely remind me of Jody Brown. And I'm sure she reminds you all of Jody Brown, but what a fabulous player she is. And it's so funny. She does, in terms of her style of play, the way that she plays, does remind, it feels wrong, weird saying a young Jody Brown because Jody is young, but it's two special players there that we have. I'm hoping that we can see um the growth and development there of both of their careers. We will talk about Jody Brown as well at some point in this show, especially if she comes on. But Shania Buckley following in the footsteps of Jody Brown. I'm going over to FSU. I know we always seem to find ourselves supporting FSU, isn't it? That must be I don't know, I'm not gonna tell you guys about your favorite universities, but definitely for me, one of my favorite universities, FSU, one of their very own. Again, say that the home of reggae girls. I think they're definitely the home of reggae girls. But Chanel Buckley, what a fantastic player. We already know that she's been named the US Junior College Player of the Year for 2020-25 after scoring, listen to this, 23 goals and 10 assists. Yes, you don't need to clean the wax in your ears. You're good. There ain't no wax in your ears. Let me say that again. 23 goals, 10 assists. She is not human. And guess what? She's a problem, but she is not our problem. Thank God. We are heading closer and closer to kickoff, guys. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Rain is saying that Buckley and Jody. Oh, come on, Elaine. You're not a happy bunny, are you? A man from Portland, Sydney in really? Has there been a substitution? Or are you saying you wanted Sydney in goal? What do you mean by that? Has there been a substitution? Has Busby made a substitution? I'm not really sure what you mean by that there, my friend, but big ups to you. Let me go ahead and see. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean by that. What do you mean by that? Let me go ahead and see. Kind of throw me off there, man, from Portland. I don't think there's been any updates. The Jamaica Football Federation, I don't think have done any updates. Looks the same to me. Starting 11 looks the same to me. So unless you're saying you would have put, or you're saying you would have put Oh, you have confused me here, man, from Portland. Talk to me. You're from my favorite parish. I love Portland to bits. My holiday back home is always incomplete without a trip to Portland. So talk to me. What do you mean by Sydney in goal? Are you saying you would have put Sydney in goal? Because really and truly, we have a little bit of a goalkeeper, maybe goalkeeper paradox going on at the moment, right? Because respectfully, neither of the keepers there, be it Rebecca Spencer, Leah Brooks or Sydney Schneider, neither of them respectfully have managed to nail down the starting 11, either for their clubs, their respective clubs, or university. Been a bit of a up and down season. I think Sydney is a perfect example of that. And so we do have a bit of a goalkeeper paradox. They've got the blend of experience, former reggae girl, a player that definitely deserves a credit, Sydney Schneider, and former reggae girl, Nicole McClure obviously did what they needed to do to create history for the Reggae Girls in the 2019 cycle. And Sydney Schneider at that World Cup in France, what a blessing to witness it in person. Chef's kiss, fabulous keeper. They say, what did they say? Um, what did I say? What's that? It's eluding me now. It's what I say, class is permanent, something along those lines. And I think that can be attributed to Sydney Schneider. I'm a massive fan of Sydney Schneider, by the way. But we know that even with her club, Tampa Bay there in the USL, it's been a bit of an up and down season. Started off the season well, and then I think towards maybe the latter stages of last year, maybe around December time, kind of fell down the pecking order where her club is concerned. And the young Leah Brooks, I call her the youngest in charge. She has a wonderful future ahead of her. And she's obviously a university student, so we have to take it easy on her. But I will say that whenever I've seen her in the national team, she's definitely given me the the she's definitely given me something to look forward to when it comes to the next generation of goalkeepers. But saying that to say we've never really had an issue where goalkeepers are concerned. We've been blessed, been fortunate. A couple of keepers have come through the pipeline and have represented Jamaica well when given the chance. So as I said, bit of a goalkeeper paradox there. We've got the blend of experience, Sydney Schneider, also with since Sydney Schneider, obviously we know she's falling down the pecking order. Former Reggae Girlz #1. I think now she's probably, I think it's probably #2 thereabouts. And leading the line between the sticks is Rebecca Spencer. Obviously, we know that she stood between the sticks to help Jamaica qualify for their second successive FIFA Women's World Cup. And as I said, the next youngest in charge, she has a long and fruitful future ahead of her. And I'm definitely liking seeing black goalkeepers. I feel like that is now something that is become more and more common. Growing up, I never used to see black goalkeepers. Maybe you guys can tell me your young black goalkeepers, because that wasn't really a thing growing up, was it? There wasn't black goalkeeper weren't really a wasn't really a thing growing up. So that's where we're at with the goalkeeper situation. Man from Portland is saying that I would put Sydney in goal. We need to play her. Yeah, I think, as I said, going back to that paradox there, back to that paradox there, man from Portland. It's probably come down to Busby's preferential choice. It probably just goes down to this is his preferred goalkeeper, and that's who he's going to go with. But for Sydney Schneider, I get where you're coming from. Class is permanent. Class is absolutely permanent. I remember her performance at the FIFA Women's World Cup in 2019, despite getting our teeth knocked out on all three occasions. Remember the likes of Hope Solo talking about her, and also Usain Bolt, and so many big names in sports, across sports, just being so taken aback by her performance. And that, again, that was after we were knocked out, knocked down many times. But I get where you're coming from, right? I get where you're coming from. And I disagree with you there, Orain, where Brooks is concerned. I don't think she's overhyped. Let's just remind ourselves that she is young. Like she's a baby, so she's not overhyped. I think she deserves her flowers. Even in the game against, I think it was USA and England, we got our teeth knocked out, especially against England. I think it was Seven Heaven. They gave us a belt to us. They really put the belt to our asses on that day's occasion. But when you look at her performance, if you want to look at the stats don't lie. The stats said that she had a good game, despite, and let's just remind ourselves, this was an England that was a well-oiled machine. This was an England that used Jamaica as their last match to fine-tune themselves to go and defend their crown, a crown which they secured on their head. So to say that she's overhyped, I disagree with you there, Mr. Davis. I definitely disagree with you. She's wonderful. Love Leah Brooks, black goalkeeper, dark skin goalkeeper. I know she's going to be inspiring a lot of little black girls, especially dark skinned girls up and down the country, be it in the States, across the diaspora, and hopefully in Jamaica as well. So she does what it says on the tin. Amazing Brooks. Long may it continue. DC saying, didn't the USA once have a black goalkeeper? You tell me, my friend, because for as long as I was growing up, black goalkeeper weren't a thing, and people never used to trust black goalkeeper. Even one that went to Manchester United the other day, they call him the Black Bart Simpson. They're so disrespectful, football fans. What's his name? Onana? They call him the Black Bart Simpson. Football fans can be so disrespectful, but funny at the very same time. Good nights to yourself. I hope you're in great health. Let me know your score predictions. We are 12 minutes away from kickoff, and I am in a pleasant mood. I'm about to go and put on my war suit and my black boots and kick out Antigua and Barbuda teeth just because I can. And sometimes you gotta hype up your team, guys. Sometimes when you're that good, you just gotta speak with your chest. I am that good. My team is that good. Unlike a certain reggae boys where you can't even hype because they will leave you feeling ashamed. You can't even hype. So about 10 minutes to go until kickoff. Brianna Scurry. Brianna Scurry. Is that her name? Brianna. Brianna Scurry. Brianna Scurry. Hello. Brianna Scurry. Okay, good. Yeah, this face does look familiar. The face looks familiar, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's go ahead and see if I can this kind of looks a little bit familiar. So there you go, guys. You got some history lesson there. Black goalkeeper for USA. I'm sure she would have inspired a whole generation. Said Brianna Scurry for USA was dark skinned. Yeah, representation matters. Representation definitely matters. Representation 100% matters. Representation matters there. Mr. Scott, good day to yourself. I hope you're in great health. Have you guys hit the like button? It says Reggae Girlz 6 love. You're going over a domino scoreline. Listen. If who were the other two countries that put 4 goals by them? Guyana and Nicaragua. If they can put 4 goals past Antigua and Barbuda apiece, 6 love sounds right up our street. That sounds doable. So, Mr. Scott says too much defenders in this lineup, in my opinion, though, Crystal. Yeah, when I was trying to put the starting 11 together, Mr. Scott, I was stuck between, as I said, Harris, Simmons, and Mimi. I was kind of thinking, who's he going to play in terms of the fullback positions? But I kind of preempted that he was going to do the centre back pairing of the Swaby sisters, right? Um, but Busby is a special coach, right? He's a special coach. But let's see how tonight's game pans out. 100 of you watching. Are we close to 100 likes, people? You guys treating me like the away fans? 68 of you have hit the like button. Not good enough. Run up that like button. Do not, do not play with the like button. It does not cost a penny. Yeah, man. Love women's football from 1998 women's World Cup. And I love you guys. I love the fact that you guys love and appreciate women's football because I'm telling you, doing researching for women's football, I've said this time and time again, it does my head in. It does my head in. It's a painstaking task, but when you guys appreciate the content, it's so much worth it. So we are almost on the way at the office at the National Stadium in Kingston, Jamaica. The Reggae Girls are finally back on home soil after waiting over a year. They are finally back on home soil. If you've not given me your score prediction, do go ahead and give me your score prediction. Nella Cole Manuel. That's a unique name. Well, good day to yourself. I think you're probably new to my channel. I hope you guys are all in great health there in the comment section. Man from Portland says, I was watching an interview with the other team. They said most of the Jamaican players are, oh, God bless them. Oh, bless them. But we will be having no pity, but God bless them. Orain says, Bunny are the best striker in the world. Mimi is a better option than Simmons says. Well, let's just wait and see. We do have 2 games to go. And be fair to Simena, she's been finding her feet with her new club. So let's just go ahead and see if I can bring back up that starting 11 there for you guys. All right, before kickoff. Let me go ahead and see if I can find that once more for you guys before kickoff. The girls are in the tunnel, so kickoff is almost on the way. Going to be switching my screen soon, so we can go ahead and look at the starting 11 if in case you haven't seen it as of yet. All right. Hopefully, you guys can hear me there in the comment section. If you can't hear me, do go ahead and let me know. But let's go through that starting 11 there before kickoff. Again, reading this one out from Between the Sticks. We have Rebecca Spencer, followed by the Swaby sisters, that's Chantel and Allison. Also, the starting 11 includes um, Simmons, Harris, Blackwood, Sade, Atlanta, Hills, Kiki, and Bonnie Shaw. On the bench, we have Schneider, Bailey Gale, Buckley, Thomas, Spence, Mimi Van Zanten, Carter, Washington, Buckley, Sampson, Brooks, and McKenna. National Stadium's looking decent. Nice to see that you guys have shown up to support the girls because they definitely deserve their show of support. If you can support the men's team, you most certainly can support the women's team. Would love to see if we can get to a point where they get a sold out capacity crowd because I think that's long overdue. They definitely deserve it. Before memory slips me, big ups to big ups to Miss Rochelle Brown. She's inside the National Stadium. I hope you enjoy the game there, Miss Brown, and I hope that you make it home safe and unharmed. We are live and direct from the National Stadium in Kingston, Jamaica. The Reggae Girls taking on Antigua and Barbuda. If you've not given me your score predictions, what are you waiting on? It is belt to us time. Do sit back and enjoy this one, gearing up to listen to the national anthem before the football gets underway. Again, do go ahead and give me your starting 11 before kickoff. Once kickoff is here, I do not want to know not starting 11, your score predictions. Currently listening to the wonderful national anthem of Antigua and Barbuda. Beautiful country, wonderful people. See what they've got in store for us. I would love if they actually made this a KG affair. Do they have it in them to make it a KG affair? Are they daring enough to make this one a KG affair? Wouldn't mind it being a little bit cagey, to be honest with you. We not playing Spain or the USA or Germany. I like that. Yes, I appreciate you too. I appreciate you guys too. Almost 120 of you watching. I hope you've gone ahead and hit that like button. Please do go ahead and hit the like button. It does not cost you a penny. Almost time to listen to the greatest national anthem on the planet. And if I say so, obviously you know that I'm talking about Jamaica, because whose national anthem is better than ours? Really and truly, whose national anthem can outdo Jamaica? Let me know in the comment section. I don't even think that's a thing. I don't think that's possible to outdo the national anthem of Jamaica, but I might be wrong. If I'm wrong in the comment section, do correct me. Everybody's gonna be backing their own national team with their own national colors, but I think I stand corrected. Currently listening to the greatest national anthem on the planet, that is the national anthem of Jamaica. The real Steffi, I'm not really sure where you're from there, my friend. You might have to let us know where you're from and we'll be able to point you in the right direction. If not, try Concacaf. But again, I don't really know where you're from. I don't really know which country you're tuning in from, so I'm not sure if I can point you in the right direction. But if Concacaf isn't working for you, spin the block, and I'm sure someone in the comment section will be able to point you in the right direction, okay? In the meantime, go ahead and hit that like button. Can we take this one to 100 likes before I close off on the stream? That is the aim of the game. Go ahead and focus on tonight's game. Kickoff is only minutes away. Minutes away. I should have got some beauty sleep earlier on. Now my eyes are getting a little bit red. I'm tired, guys. I'm not going to lie to you, but I will soldier on. As a woman, as a big woman, I'm sure I can hold on for you guys. All right. Before I forget my manners, thank you so much for blessing me with your time and for choosing my live watch along. I'm gonna try and make sure it's worth your wait. Okay. You're more than welcome there, okay? Real Steffi, first time seeing you in the comment section. You are more than welcome, all right? All right, guys. Let us go. Let us go and see. I'm looking at the starting 11 again for Jamaica. I think last time round he went with a back three, didn't he? Looks like he's going with a back five, Buddy. Last time round, I think he went with a back three. But this time round, looks like he's gone with a back five. So it's always changing things up. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You guys tell me that one there in the comment section. Almost couple minutes away until kickoff. It's a good thing to be unpredictable, or do you guys just want a starting 11 that you can say, yeah, I know this is going to be my starting 11, or is it good to just keep it unpredictable? Did go for a back three the last time round. I think it was Chantel Swaby right back, Harris center back, Plummer left back. I'm one of those players there that's not available. You know, if you guys are going to be missing Konya Plummer or Mommy Plummer as I like to call her. So she's not available, unfortunately, for tonight's game. A couple other girls there won't be featured in not just tonight's game, but for this particular window, citing either injury or new club and pre-season. So aside from Konya Plummer, you also have Tiffany Cameron and also Izzy Bruce as well. So hopefully you'll see them in the next window post championship qualification. All right. All right then, guys. Let me try and focus. So you've subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you. Hopefully I'll see you in the comment section. Um throughout the season. Throughout the season. Warren Webster, the goalkeeper, looked like she should be playing for the U20. How old is she? I probably need to go and do some research on that one. They do have baby face, don't they? But then again, black don't crack. So for all we know, she could be much older than she looks. But they do have a little baby face going on there, Antigua and Barbuda. Expecting a discipline and professional performance from the Reggae Girls. Unlike their male counterparts, I don't expect them to play down to their opponents because that's not really how they do things. So I am expecting a professional performance, and we are on the way in Kingston, Jamaica. The Reggae Girls hosting Antigua and Barbuda. Early chance there put into the box by Denisha Blackwood. So she looks like she's trying to pick up from where she left off last time out against Nicaragua. She had a good game there. I think she should have had at least what 3 assists. I think just wasn't happening for her. Yeah, Bunny Shaw didn't really have her shooting boots on, fortunately for Nicaragua. Right, but on tonight's occasion, I trust that that's going to be a very different story. I trust that's going to be a very, very different story. All right, guys. Go watch my aunt play, Spencer. Well, I think your aunt's gonna do a stellar job for us tonight. Good day to yourself. I hope you're in good health. Expecting a clean sheet from Jamaica and also a win. We're saying a good morning to yourself because you're probably based in England a bit like myself, but good day to yourself nevertheless. Sandra, big ups yourself. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're in great health. Antigua and Barbuda kicks this one out from the back. Would also like to see that interview there that you're alluded to, Warren. So if you can send that to me at some point, creating a chance there of their own, fairly decent chance there for Antigua and Barbuda, putting that one inside our box, but it's being dealt with by the defense. Simmons. Good interception there by Antigua. Jamaica managed to retrieve the ball. Shade. Okay, they're putting in some tackles here and Antigua. They don't have nothing to play for, no disrespect, but obviously at this point of the qualifiers where they've got two losses on the backs, 8 goals past their net on 4 and 2 occasions. A good ball into the box. Oh, shade of the crossbar. A very good ball into the box there from Blackwood. Very good ball. So it definitely seems like she's picked up from where she left off again against Nicaragua. Hoping that my commentary won't sweep through to you guys because obviously I don't want a copyright violation. It's oh my god, the woodwork. Jesus, we should have at least had to have 2 goals there, 3+ minutes on the clock. My apologies, that was Kiki. Wow. That one completely clattered the post. So far we've seen a shot there ricochet off the crossbar. The second shot there hitting the post. Crazy, crazy. Watch how the Reggae Girlz bounce the ball back. No long pass. Drew Spence is on the bench. Drew Spence is on the bench. So yeah, we might see her in the second half, right? Big Drew is on the bench. Sebastian, big up yourself. Jamaica on the attack. Bunny shots, a good ball to then over the shot at goal. Ah, over the bar. Ah, it's a good start to the game here, guys. Good start to the game here from Jamaica. I think it's probably my reading of the game so far. It's probably gonna be something similar. Wow, that shot there, that was an excellent shot there from Kiki. Probably similar to the Dominica game, right? Because there's levels to this. They're obviously not on our level. No disrespect to them, but it is superior versus inferior. Again, with the greatest of respect to Antigua and Barbuda, Jamaica inside the box. Fairly decent defending so far from Antigua, to be honest with you. Yeah, but unfortunately lost possession. Harris, Chantel, Allison, Chantel. Oh, good vision there by Shade. Was that Shade or was that Atlanta? I think that was Atlanta, as a matter of fact, that tried to find Kiki up top, but goalkeeper came out and handled their business. See what you guys are saying there in the comment section. We soon score. Remember, the Reggae Girls are not the Reggae Boys. Blackwood should have let the goalie work. Ah, some good attempts at goal so far under 10 minutes played. So again, guys, I think probably something similar to what we've seen against Dominica, right? Nothing like we saw in the game against Nicaragua. Free kick there to Antigua. Then on the attack. Good ball to Hales. Hales tries to find Bunny. Good clearance. So good interception by Antigua inside the box. I like when team plays like this. I like when you've got a clear superior team, an inferior team, but the inferior team just playing their heart out and not just allowing us to walk over them. Damn, that's a good clearance. She just took the ball off of Blackwood. Didn't travel far. That was Atlanta that came across and done the interception, but fair play to her. That was a clean tackle. Liking what I'm seeing so far from Antigua. As they should. As I said, you can say at this point that you don't have nothing to play for. Technically, you still do. Play for pride, play for your country. don't allow Jamaica to run up the scoreline on you. And I'm sure that's something that they're going to want to do, is to keep the scoreline down as best as possible. That's a wonderful tackle. I like that. I like when the women's game get a bit physical. I don't really like when it's just overly feminine. I like when they put in the tackles, similar to what you see in the men's game. But obviously not quite, but still. Bunny, dropped quite deep here, Bunny. More in like a central midfield position. She's not happy. I'm not really sure who she's talking to. Maybe might have been Kiki. Goalkeeper boots this one up top onto the head top of Chantel. A little bit of a scrambling there at the back by Jamaica. Oh, well, they're fighting. They're fighting. Atlanta holding her off. Back to Harris. Harris to Allison. Allison to Chantel. She tries to roll that to Bunny. Bunny at the corner flag. Puts this one inside the box to Blackwood. Cleared again by Antigua. What do you guys make of the performance so far by the visitors? Obviously, it's only less than 10 minutes on the clock. Liking what I'm seeing from both sides. We do want a competition. I don't really just want to go out there and walk all over you, because what does that do for my growth and development? Hardly much. Remind ourselves that despite not being where they want to be, say only, but it's only 8 goals conceded so far. Chantel to Becky, Becky to Harris. We need to put these players, we need to pull these players. They are sitting back, said Warren Webster. Offside shout there for Jamaica. Kiki. 10 minutes on the clock here, and the scoreline is 0-0. It is early doors. Jamaica came close to finding the back of the net at least 2 to 3 times now inside. I think it was about maybe less than 5 minutes on the clock. Denied by the crossbar, denied by the post. I think another shot went way over the crossbar. Good control, good takedown there by Blackwood. Bunny, good ball to Shania. Oh, good defending again by Antigua. Ball back to Blackwood. Blackwood tries to find Bunny. Whoa, whoa. Damn. Brave goalkeeping. Brave goalkeeping. Liking what I'm seeing so far, guys. I am. You've summed it up beautifully here. They're putting up a resistance, as they should. Fair play to them. They're not trying to get that belt to us. I respect it. I respect it so much. Yes, you're up against my country, but don't let us have our way with you, because we'll leave you for dead. So don't play for pride. As Warren Webster said, continue that resistance, or play with resistance. We still have something to play for at the end of the day. I'm sure there's people in Antigua and Barbuda that's watching this game and want to see you guys come up with a surprise result. Football is played on the day at the end of the day, right? Goalie is 33. Warren, what did I say to you? Black don't crack. I told you she looked like a young girl, but black don't crack, my friend. She's 32. Sorry, 33. I would never have guessed 33. But yeah, she got a young face, don't she? The black don't crack, Mr. Webster. Thank you for checking that one for me. It slipped my mind when you brought it up. I was going to double check that one for you. Beat me to it. Thank you, Mr. Webster. Even though you're a Tottenham man, you're fairly decent. It's the reason why I like you. Anyways, almost quarter of an hour there on the clock. Good to see fans there inside the National Stadium. If you're in Jamaica, you still have another chance to watch the Reggae Girlz in action. You still have another chance to watch the Reggae Girlz in action if you are in Jamaica. Another game coming up. home soil. For the time being, we have business to tend to. Reggae Girlz versus Antigua and Barbuda. Almost quarter of an hour on the clock, and I must say, pleasantly surprised by Antigua and Barbuda. Jade. Jamaica with 79% possession compared to Antigua's 21%. You know what they say about possession, though, right? You can have all the possession in the world, but sometimes all it takes is that one chance. When you have all that possession, you got to do something with it. You got to make it count. Sade, Harris. Is it forward? The Kiki. Kiki tries to find Bunny again. Oh, goalkeeper reading this one well. I'm really liking how Antigua and Barbuda are taking this game to us, guys. You probably think I'm crazy for saying that, but I'm liking their approach. I'm definitely liking their approach. Mr. Scott says, Crystal, the side looks You've got a potty mouth, you Mr. Scott. Like the team I play without a coach, said Mr. Scott. You know what, Mr. Scott? I'm trying to stay as positive as possible there, sir. I'm trying to stay as positive as possible. But as we said, the Reggae Girls are still going through teething process at this point of their World Cup qualification. And it shouldn't be the case, should it? We should be either a well-oiled machine or close enough. But we're nowhere near it. And that's what kind of grinds my gears about them because they're so talented. We've seen the goalkeeper selection, whether that is Rebecca, Brooks, Schneider, the defense, the midfield, the attack. We're too good to be having teething process at our big age. We got a free kick here. We've got Sade standing over the free kick. Let's see what she can do with this one. She's gonna whip it into the box onto the head top of who was that? That was oh okay, that was Allison. Went over the bar though there, guys. Someone in the comment section went with a 6-0, a domino scoreline, 6-love. Ball into the box there from Sade. She did manage to find her teammates. Fortunately, didn't go into the back of the net. But let me know what you guys make of the game so far. All right. A pimp named Slipback. Big ups to you, my friends. I hope you're in great health. Big ups to you guys in the comment section. I hope you're in tremendous health. The scoreline so far is 0-0. The deadlock hasn't been broken yet. Be patient, it will get broken. I'm not gonna say what I said on the last live stream, the last watch along, because I probably jinxed it, and I'm not trying to do that on tonight's occasion, but the deadlock will be broken soon. Atlanta. Punisher! Oh, what a save! Jesus. Hey, this goalkeeper is having a good game. She's what you call look about Shatala. How tall is she? Was she about 5'3"? Some good low save there from that was Harris to Bunny. Oh, it was Atlanta. They kind of look a little bit similar from a distance. That one resulted in a corner kick. How tall is this goalkeeper, Mr. Warren Webster? That they were quickly taking corner kick to then one puts this one into the box, but it goes wide and back out. Back in defense. How tall is their goalkeeper, guys? Got Rebecca having to come deep here. She's completely left her box. A little bit of a long ball there for from Jamaica. See if this one can prove dividends. Trying to find Hales. Good defending again. Good defending again by Antigua and Barbuda. They're not having it, are they? This ain't no child's play. They're not having it. They are not having it, and I like it. I like it. I like it. This is a reminder for those of you who are probably new to women's football, maybe even new to the Reggae Girls, or maybe even Concacaf football in general. But I think it's safe to say, guys, here that football in our neck of the woods, we already knew this, it's improving. Imagine, no disrespect, but Antigua and Barbuda, fair play to them. They're taking the game to us. They're definitely taking the game to us, and you can only see that as a good thing. Jamaica on the attack, good Jesus Christ, it's a good save. Hey, this goalkeeper is the player of the match so far. 17 minutes on the clock. How many saves has she made? How many saves has this goalkeeper made? Warren, what is her name? What is the Antigua goalkeeper called, Mr. Webster? She's made a handful of saves. She's keeping us out here, guys. She's keeping us out. She had the world's best forward in front of her, and she said, "No, not on my watch." I'm liking this game. It's much better than I anticipated. Much better than I anticipated. Let's see what you guys are saying in the comment section. I thought it's reggae girls, not reggae boys. You're not a fan of the long ball. Pressure is mounting on her, says Sebastian. Orain says, why Blackwood? Why Blackwood? Why Blackwood? See that. Why Blackwood? Sorry about that, guys. Not doing a phone call, phone into the show just yet. All right, guys. See what you guys are saying. Why Blackwood keep getting games, says Orain. Well, she had a good game last time out against Nicaragua, didn't she? She was one of my player of the match. Again, football is a game of opinions. So we all see things differently, but she definitely had a good game against Nicaragua, in my opinion. Now, if we don't agree, then we just don't agree, right? I hear spectators, but I don't see them, says DC. I think it's the camera angle. I think they're facing, so like where I'm sat, I think that's where they're sat, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Because the opposite angle they're completely empty. So that would that be bleachers? The stand that's completely empty, is that bleachers? Okay, if the goalkeeper's so short, then they need to put it where she can't reach it. Coaching, my friend. Coaching, okay? Please don't mention long ball. You're triggering my PTSD. I do apologize, all right? Around 20 better than game, says Sebastian. All right, so back to the game. 20 minutes there on the clock. Deadlock yet to be broken. I know some of you in the comment section aren't happy bunnies, but maybe some of you are rethinking that 6-0 score line. By the way, did you guys hear when my phone rang just then? Just when I'm gonna be returning the phone call soon, but I just want to know if you guys heard when the phone rang. Just let me know in the comment section if you guys heard when the phone rang, because it's pointless returning the phone call if you guys can't hear it, right? Might have to do that after the show comes to an end. So let me know if you guys heard when the phone rang just then, or probably you didn't. What's your number? I'm gonna be doing some phone calls at halftime. All right. So at halftime, I'm gonna open up the phone lines. All right. Jimmy the Wise, big ups to you, Jimmy the Wise. I hope you're in great health. Sebastian, I will open up the phone lines in a few at halftime. All right. It's over some 24 minutes to go until I open up the score line. 21 minutes on the clock, and the deadlock is it's still a stalemate. No goals scored yet, though. Jamaica be coming the closer of the two on a number of occasions, countless occasion. But that goalkeeper is so far playing, and she's a pain in the ass so far. But fair play to her. I like her. And their defense as well. They're working hard to shut us out. I'm liking what I can see from Antigua. Definitely liking what I'm seeing. You heard it ring? Yay. Thank God. Thank God. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna open up the phone line at halftime. Hopefully you guys can call in and share your opinions. All right. Just keep it respectful. And of course, as you know, no swearing. All right. Remember, football is a game of opinions. I don't mind you guys having your opinions, but please do keep it respectful for me, okay? So, goalkeeper here for Antigua lining up her wall for a free kick from Jamaica. It's outside the box here. This looks like it's Bonnie that's getting ready to take the free kick. See what she got for us. So she can test the keeper from outside the box. Camera quality isn't the greatest, but I'm fairly confident that it's the skipper based on her stature that's standing over the free kick. Goes for a shot at goal, but that to Bunny's standards, that was quite rather poor. That one goes over the crossbar. Definitely didn't threaten the goalkeeper at all. See what you guys are saying there in the comment section. See what? Yeah, I heard that beat. Jamaicans need to support the Reggae Girlz. Brother them. Did I pronounce that right? You said they need to do better. Is that the team? Lost possession there. Antigua and Barbuda intercepted that pass there from. Why are you giving up, Blackwood? Why is she giving up? Don't get frustrated if the referee's decision isn't going your way. You know better. Don't give up. Giving up isn't going to make them change their mind and be kind to you. A good interception there. It was a pass there. Shade trying to find Blackwood. Good interception there. Good reading of the game there by Antigua and Barbuda. Orain is saying that maybe you probably like Simmons in more of an attacking role. You're saying you don't like her as a defender. You're saying you probably like her more as an attacking role. Look, I'm not a fan of the Reggae Girlz coaching if that makes a difference. So be a little bit easy with a couple of these players, all right? Because I'm not the biggest fan of the coaching. As I've said, the talent and the coaching don't align respectfully. Respectfully, the talent and the coaching doesn't align respectfully. All right. Jimmy the Wise says the difference in the men's team and the women's team is simple. The men will wait and wait. The women will shoot. Shooters shoot. Big man thing. Women handle their business. Where is Drew Spence? Drew is on the bench. Good to see you in the comment section. This is my first time seeing you in my comment section. Hopefully, it won't be the last. Say, guys, I'm steadily approaching half an hour on the clock. Still waiting for the first goal to find the back of the net. So hopefully, it will be for Jamaica, but it's looking a little bit. I probably cursed us, guys. I did say something about us being a little bit cagey. Fancy some cagey football, and maybe I should have asked for something else because they're looking quite compact, fairly solid at the back there on Antigua. Going forward, though, not the sharpest, thankfully. But their goalkeeper, I think the player of the match so far for me goes to the Antigua goalkeeper. Can't be biased, can't lie and tell you guys otherwise. For me, player of the match so far, Antigua goalkeeper, keeping her team in it. So excellent tackle. They're putting in some proper tackles here, guys. They're putting in some. I don't even see the Reggae boys putting in these type of tackles. Fair play to Antigua again. They're getting stuck in. This is what you call getting stuck in. I don't want to hear no complaints about the boys can't. Oh my God. Oh my God. How? Another tackle. Did she get the ball? Did she get the ball? I want to see that again. I can't believe that. Let me see that again. Yeah, she get the ball. She caught Kiki in the aftermath, but she get the ball. Yeah, I think she got the ball there, but I'm telling you guys, that this Antigua side, listen, the Antiguans out there, you have much to be proud of because you are getting stuck in. You're looking comfortable on our home soil. Fair play to you. You are definitely getting stuck in. Unlike the Reggae boys that use the surface as a reason why they can't roll the ball, you are getting stuck in. 8 shots so far for Jamaica in comparison to Antigua's 0. Like I said, defensively, they put it in a ship. Attacking wise, though, Antigua, they haven't posed a threat, but they can hold their head high so far because the JFF used politics to get the World Cup coach, says Sebastian. If Rudolph did want the Reggae Girlz to coach, huh? I think you probably need to figure round off that one there for me. So a couple fans inside the stadium. That's what I like to see. But boy, Antigua and Barbuda, what do you guys make of Antigua so far? Mr. Scott, what do you make of Antigua so far, my friend? Let me know. DC, let me know. Rochelle is at the game, guys. Rochelle is one of our subscribers. She's at the game with a friend. Um, Hopefully she's enjoying the occasion. Definitely hope she's enjoying the occasion. God bless you all. Over 100 of you have hit the like button. I don't deserve you guys. I do not deserve you guys. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for hitting the like button. All right. Thank you guys so much for hitting the like button. Definitely appreciate you guys blessing me with a moment of your time and for choosing my live watch alongs. There's so many live watch alongs that you guys could choose, but you've chosen mine. So thank you guys for that. All right. Definitely doesn't go unnoticed. 28 minutes on the clock, and the scoreline is still Jamaica nil, Antigua and Barbuda nil. Couple complaints there from the Reggae Girlz. You don't usually see them complaining. I don't know if that's a sign of frustration, but you've seen a little complaints there from the Reggae Girlz. Then, and also the captain, Bunny Shaw, asking the referee what's going on, and you're not going to draw a foul. I think she was probably asking the last tackle there on Kiki. Was it not a penalty? A couple complaints there from the Reggae Girlz. You're saying that it should have been a red card. I think perhaps I need to watch that. I don't think it should be a red card. I think you're being harsh. I think she got the ball, unless my eyes are fooling me. I think she got the ball, maybe a yellow, but I don't think that's a red card, Sebastian, my friend. Mr. Scott says them no good and Jamaica worse. We got too much world class players to be playing like this. I don't disagree with you, Mr. Scott. I definitely don't disagree with you. As I said, Jamaica is still in teething process. Can you imagine? Sebastian says Antigua surprised me. Antigua surprised me as well. Antigua looked very impressive. The keeper is holding it down, says Jimmy the Wise. I have to take my hats off to them. I have to take my hats off to them, because for a team that said they obviously look up to the Reggae Girlz, obviously they would. I'm sure they would have used the Reggae Girlz as an inspiration of what they could achieve in their lifetime as well. They're not, what I like about Antigua as well is that they're not pondering to us. I love that. It's a mature performance, a disciplined performance, a hungry performance from them. I love the fact that they're not treating us like celebrities. They came to play a game of football, and so far, that's exactly what they're doing. Sebastian, I'm here since 2018. Oh, you mean my grandma? Yeah, you have been here for a while. Yes. Not sure if you're talking about someone. I'm assuming you're talking to me, right? Both national team cannot score goals. It's ridiculous, says Ivan. I think we're all frustrated, aren't we? Reggae Girls not playing how the Reggae Girls should be playing at this point of their World Cup qualifiers. Yes, of course they will qualify, but they're just not. They're not getting that ball rolling in the way that they should. Mr. Scott isn't happy, so he says he's going back to watch the game. Hopefully, I'll see you before the game comes to an end. All right, Mr. Scott, want to hear your full-time thoughts, or maybe even your half-time thoughts as well, if you can. Okay, thank you for blessing me with a moment of your time, and enjoy the rest of the game. Half an hour played, the scoreline still 0-0. Oh, good pass there from then score it offside. Jesus, we found the back of the net. Excellent vision there from then. They're loving it. The Antiguans are celebrating on the bench. They love it. So excellent ball there from then. I think Sade caught that one in an offside position. The lineswoman was having none of it. She was quick to wave to hold up her flag. So camera panned to the Antiguan bench, and they were celebrating. They're absolutely loving it, as they should. Took the ball cleanly off Atlanta as well. Liking this performance from them more so than I'm liking my own team's performance, which is kind of saying a lot, isn't it? Says Sebastian said I thought they were going to give them at least 5 already. I'm your biggest supporter always, says Sebastian. Thank you for your continuous support over the years. How many wins away? Let's just say, we're don't lose. Don't lose. I don't expect the Reggae Girls to lose, but let's remind ourselves that we have 2 wins in 2, whereas Nicaragua has already lost a game. They lost their game against us, right? So we win against tonight's opponents. We're good. A draw against who is it? Guyana, I think we've got coming up next. I think. Not worried about us qualifying. I think we will qualify for the championship. So I'm not worried about that. I just don't like the way we play. We don't play the way we should be playing. RR says playing a back five now is a joke. Busby is the weakest aspect of this team. Both men's and women's team have horrible coaches. Orange says Reggae Girl starting 11 always trash. Rain, you guys are not happy bunnies in the comment section there, are you? I can agree. Like I've said with Busby, I don't really know what to say aside from I don't want to. One of the Antiguan players are receiving treatments. Their number seven's receiving treatment. She's back up on her foot. She's been helped to the to come off the pitch temporarily. I think she might have just got winded there by the ball. I hope she's okay. She's been helped off the field of play, but thank God not by a stretcher. So I hope she's okay to continue for the duration of the game. As I've said with Busby, look, the talent don't align with the coaching. The talent don't align with the coaching. And at this, not even at this junction, similar to when Vin Blaine was the coach, he was out of it. He was told to kick rocks because apparently the coaching wasn't good. I don't see Busby being a better coach than Vin Blaine. If you want to challenge me on that, feel free. I'm all ears. I don't think he's a better coach than Vin Blaine. Definitely don't think he's a better coach than him. Uh, anyways, Chantel, sorry, Allison, plays this one quickly up top. Good defending again by Antigua. They're reading this game really well here, the Antigans. Good teamwork there at the back by their defense and also their goalkeeper. So hold your head up. If they can take this one into halftime 0-0, what a first half they would have had. And they would have deserved to keep it 0-0 if that is the case. Sebastian says you are right. RR says once Jamaica football appoints you as coach, yeah, you're uh-oh. You're not a happy bunny there, are you? How many puppets do we have? How many puppets? Is one too many puppets? Sebastian says, who was the Reggae Girlz coach in the World Cup? Lorne. That's very brave goalkeeping there from Spencer. Bonnie Shaw from left. Jesus Christ. What a clean tackle. Guys, Antigua, they're putting in a shape. You just have to clap them. You just have to clap them. Becky's looking a little bit pissed as well, as she should be. She had to come out outside of her own box there to make that interception. Bunny down the other end. What a tackle. These girls are putting in a shape. I'm loving it. Anyways, that is rewarded in a corner kick. Corner kick taken by then one whips it into the box. This one comes to nothing. Back out. Guys, Antigua, I'm gonna say something that I never thought I would say. Antigua and Barbuda are making us look like visitors. Antigua and Barbuda are making us look like some visitors. They're making us look like visitors. Yvonne says, where is Lorne Donaldson? Busby's team always struggle to score goals. These are 14 and 16-year-old goals from Antigua. Thing is, sorry about that, guys. DC, I can't wait to see the stats for the first half. Reggae Girlz getting so many possession but not doing enough. Antigua effectively keeping Jamaica from scoring but can't put two passes together. Beautifully said there by DC. Sebastian says Busby and Rudolph need to go and work with Santa Claus. Ouch. Ho ho ho. Wow, you guys are quite spicy in the comment section tonight, aren't you? Well, football is a game of opinions. Ball is a game of opinions. Back to Lauren. I like Lauren, but So now I have this thing about me. Maybe it's the older I get where I say, go where you're wanted, not where you're tolerated. Am I going to want to see Lorne back in a position where he's going to be disrespected? No. But if he goes back into the driving seat, obviously he gets my support. Definitely gets my support in that regard. But yeah, in life, go where you're wanted, not where you're tolerated. Same Jamaica going to get it. Yeah, I think get what? Is that to get the opening goal or what? Get a beating? It's open to interpretation. Okay, says me worried now. Imagine being worried. Imagine being worried. See Schneider warming up. So what you guys I just think it's funny when it shouldn't really be funny, isn't it? It's funny when it shouldn't be funny, my friend. 38 minutes on the clock. I'm going to be opening the score line, all right? Be opening the score line. Chantel. Good ball there from Chantel. A good little turn from Shania. What a interception again. Damn. They're working. They're working their ass off. They are working their ass off. Sebastian says, I've never seen the reason to fire. Well, it wasn't technically Lauren wasn't fired. I have my own theory on Lauren, so I'm not really sure I should be begging for Lauren to come back. Lauren, I blame you for this situation that we're in. As much as I love you, I blame you for this situation, Lauren. I really do blame you for this. I feel like you walked for a reason that I haven't discussed yet. We're gonna get to that one day, maybe. Ella says, I agree the two coaching cousins them need to find something. How do you guys come up with these things? How do you guys come up with these comments? It's just chef's kiss each and every time. We need to warm up a new coach, says RR. Need to warm up a new coach. The body language is terrible from some of the players. You know what's funny? That Haiti went and got one of the pit bulls of women's football as their coach. You guys see who Haiti hired? My mouth dropped when I saw who Haiti went and hired. My mouth dropped. Sebastian said, so who disrespect Lauren? I think there was a lot of internal stuff going on. One thing I do miss is Lawrence. I like his transparency when you put him on the spot, similar to Paul Hall. I like the relationship they had with their fan base, and I miss that. I miss the relationship. I miss the press conferences. Yeah, kind of definitely it's not the same without him, is it? It's definitely not the same. I think one thing that Lauren did really good was to keep the fans in the loop. And I think that's one of the reasons why so many people love Lauren. Good attempt at goal there by Den. Comfortable save from the goalkeeper. Lauren Donaldson, man. Lauren, you're the reason why we're in this mess. You didn't have to walk. Well, who am I to tell you that you didn't have to walk? Because everyone's got a breaking point at the end of the day. But Lauren, I feel like you walked for a hidden reason. And only God Himself can convince me that I am wrong. We have two good goalkeepers, Spencer and who is the other one? What are you talking? I think we have three good goalkeepers: Spencer, Schneider, and Leah Brooks. Leah Brooks is a very good goalkeeper. One of the Antigua players there down on the deck. Look like she needs some treatments. I can't tell which number she's done in, but she looks like she needs some treatments. DC says, well, you know how I felt about Busby getting a contract extension, and I'm unhappy with Busby, and I have been for some time. The girls them don't look happy on the bench. They've got Leah Books got her hand in her head. Hand in her head? Hand in her head. Hand. Sorry, head in her hand. I was thinking that don't make no sense. She got her head in her hand. Yeah, her head in her hand, guys. Um, the first time I've seen the Reggae Girlz team look disinterested isn't the word, but they don't look like they've got a Scooby what's going on. That's the best way to put it. They're definitely not disinterested, but they don't, they, I mean, it's such a weird vibe even watching from a distance, right? Because let's remind ourselves we haven't played on home soil for over a year and some months, and I expect a much better performance. Yes, we've been knocking on the door of Antigua and Barbuda, but we look like the visitors. We look like the visitors, and this is supposed to be a homecoming. It's not good enough, but fair play to Antigua and Barbuda. RR says, to be honest, the other Caribbean islands tend to hire quality coaches. I knew the men wouldn't qualify when Curacao hired a legend like Dick Advocate, and we got ugh, Steve McLaren. I need Mimi on for Blackwood, says Orain. Bunny looking like is water she carry at Man City. Listen, if you can make Bunny look bad, trust and believe that there's more to this. It's not just the players aren't good enough, in my opinion. That's why I say kinda look, I can't tell you guys are entitled to your opinion, but we're taking corner kick here. Shade taking a corner kick. Jesus. I think we're denied by the post, but my stream is pixelated. I think we're denied by the post there, guys. Looks like it was Bunny with an attempt at goal, but it looks like we were denied by the post. This stream from Concacaf is piss poor tonight. It is piss poor. Stream's a little bit pixelated. See if I can do something else because this ain't working out for me, my friend. I gotta try and get this done somewhere else. I'm gonna try and switch my screen. It's not working out for me, so I'm gonna try and have it on two screens. All right, let's see what you guys are saying in the comments section. All right, I like the tactics and the formation is I think the tactics and the formation is a problem. I think we don't believe in the instruction given by the coaching staff. What instruction? Yeah, I couldn't figure out myself there, Sebastian. Put in the Reggae Girls ate too much rice and peas and oxtail, says Orain. DC says, can we not talk about the men's team tonight? I'll make sure of it, okay? Kivan says, I feel like we need to stop playing in this stadium. The juju been off for some decades now. We got a free kick here to deal with. I think you guys are ahead of me, but we got a free kick here to deal with. I'm gonna take my eye away from the comment section for a bit. Bunny, you gotta watch yourself with this yeah, Bunny's not happy. Bunny's going for a little bit of sarcasm there. You cool? You good? 4 minutes of additional time. You got it's not a free kick. My apologies, a penalty. Camera angle looked like it was outside the box. So you got Bunny Shaw from the penalty spot. Let's see what happens here from the penalty spot. Bunny Shaw facing the keeper, which has pretty much kept Antigua and Barbuda in it up until this moment. Up against the world's best forward, and Bunny slots it home. And it is 1-0, deadlock broken on the stroke of half time. Deadlock broken on the stroke of half time. It took a penalty to get us up and running. Yeah, that's gotta feel like a sucker punch for Antigua. So who drew the foul? Because as I said, my screen was pixelated. Who drew the foul? How did the foul come about? Who was fouled inside the box? Bonnie Shaw, Captain Fantastic, breaks the deadlock. Jamaica out 1-0. Finally, at last. It's been a stubborn team so far, Antigua. Take nothing away from them though. They're playing really well. Still think the player of the match so far is their goalkeeper, right? Should we get to a point in football where, irrespective of who wins, if a player on the opposing side had the better game, we just give them the player of the match award? Because usually, well, not usually, always it's the case of it goes to the player that belongs to the winning team. But what if there's a player on the opposing team that had a better game? Should they not have the player of the match award? Goal, we break the hearts of Antigua. 1-0 up took some time to get going, but 45 minutes in, got about 2 minutes to go until half time, right? We're inside additional, the second minute of the 4 minutes of additional time. Hopefully the girls will feel a bit freer. Can you imagine saying that against Antigua and Barbuda? Busby, you don't have me sold. You don't have me sold. And I think at this moment in time, I said you've had long enough to sort out this Reggae Girlz team. And if it was any other coach, especially one that don't have a relationship with this Reggae Girlz program, they would have given them their marching orders. If this was Vin Blaine would have been hung out to dry. He would have had to walk for the betterment of his country. But guess what? Puss and dog don't have the same luck, people. So we the fans, we have to tolerate some painful football. Same like how Congo used handball to get us out, says Sebastian. Hopefully the girls will feel better, says DC. So we're up 1 goal to the good. Let me know how you guys are feeling. All right. I'm going to open up the phone line. Busby don't have a clue, says Sebastian. All right. So if you guys want to phone in, you have to phone in on WhatsApp. All right. Call me on WhatsApp if you want to have your say on the match. Go ahead and call me on WhatsApp. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Let me know how you guys are feeling with this scoreline so far. Says Crystal, please don't give the JFF any ideas. They might draw back for Vin. PS, I don't mention the regular. Did I mention them again? I'm so sorry. So it's automatic. I really shouldn't be mentioning them. My apologies. No, I don't think Vin Blaine will come back, I don't think he will come back because fair play to him. I'm gonna give him his credit. He said he will do what is the best for his country. Halftime. We're going into the halftime break. 1 goal to the good. Penalty from the a spot kick. A penalty scored by the captain Khadija Bunny Shaw. So I don't think Vin Blaine would come back, right? I don't think he would come back. Nella says is a friend and company. Yeah, I think so. I think it's a friendship thing. It's a friendship thing. It's a friendship thing for the women's team and the team that I'm not supposed to mention. Man, bring back Lorne. This coach ain't ready yet. Seeing the girls knocking out Brazil and Marta to this. Ivan is not happy. Sebastian says, Wickets, Busby, Rudolph need to do decking on work site. This ref is horrible, says okay, not feeling okay. There's a number there to call me on. Make sure it is a +44. Hopefully Rebecca is all right. Just saw her speaking. I think she was speaking to one of the members of staff there, but I don't think it's anything concerning, but hopefully she's okay. Don't think it's anything concerning though. He says, Mr. Scott says, I feel like something is going on. The number to call in is on the screen in front of you. Make sure you call in on WhatsApp +44 followed by 7301380121. I don't even know my own bloody number, but there it is on the screen in front of you. All right. Mr. Scott says, I feel like something is going on. Well, I don't know, my friend. I really don't know what's going on or if anything is going on. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I do know one thing that I need to go and powder my nose because if not, they say it's not good to hold it in. So I do need to go and powder my nose. I need to keep you guys occupied in the meantime so that you don't love me and leave me. So let me go and see if I can bring something up for you guys. I'm going to let you guys listen to your favorite coach. Don't run away. Don't leave me. I will be coming back. All right. I just need to go powder my nose because I've been holding it in for quite some time. And I'm sure you guys can use your imagination. Obviously, it's not healthy when you do so. All right. So you guys are not a happy bunny with your fault. I'm gonna go ahead and listen to the head coach with you guys. So I can go ahead and let's see. What am I thinking of? Why is my screen moment here, guys? One moment. And again, if you guys want to call in, please do feel free to call in. I want to hear from you guys, so please do feel free to call in. I might have to call back Mr. Beckford in a short few. Let me try something. I'm looking for something here, guys, but I am absolutely all over the gaff. I don't have a bloody clue what I'm doing. All right, let's see. I'm gonna saying long may it continue. So what you guys saying? Long may his reign continue. Anyways, let me go ahead and play the pre-match press conference. This one will keep you occupied. I'll be back in about 2 minutes time. All right. Hold on. Someone is calling me, but I'm gonna call you back in a minute. I need to go powder my face. About that for the girls, being excited about being in Jamaica.
Well, I think the most important thing is, and good morning, everyone. The most important thing is for us is it's been a while since we've been on home soil. So it's great to be back in Jamaica as a group. I know the players have been waiting for that for a long time and looking at the schedule and making sure that, from our perspective, that we're coming into our home country and we want to make sure that we get the results, but also do well in front of our people. So I know the camp has been good thus far and obviously looking forward to the match tomorrow.
Chantal, congratulations. First Reggae Girl to hit 50 caps for the national team. And what better way to do it than in Jamaica? Share with me how you're feeling towards the game tomorrow.
I actually didn't know that I was at 50 caps, so thank you for letting me know that. But yeah, definitely feeling really excited for the game. Like Coach said, it's really exciting to be back here, back home in front of the fans, and have a really good group of girls here with us to be able to get us through to the next round. So really excited, honestly, for the game tomorrow.
Yeah, Coach Buzz, the first two matches would be deemed some of the toughest matches, but
Think we can mute Busby there, right, guys? I was getting a phone call just then. Let me see if I can call back. I'm not really sure who was calling me just then. It's let's see, it's Sebastian. Let's see if we can hear Sebastian. If you guys can't hear him, let me know. All right. So before we do that though, let's go ahead and look at something before I call back Sebastian. So the see where I can see you guys. I want you guys to be seeing me. So the shots there for the first 45, 17 for Jamaica, 0 for Antigua. Shots on target, 5 for Jamaica, 0 for Antigua. Fouls, 4 apiece. Offside, 5 for Jamaica, 0 for Antigua. Corner, 5 for Jamaica, 0 for Antigua. Ball possession, 80% Jamaica, 20 for Antigua. All right, so that is all the possessions or the possessions looking so far. Let me go ahead, and what I should probably do is maybe put this one on the charge so it doesn't die. And I'm gonna go and see if I can call Sebastian. Okay, let's see if we can hear what Sebastian is saying. Hopefully it does work. Before let's see. Let's go ahead and call Sebastian. Let's see if this one work in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section if you can hear Sebastian, all right? Let's see. How do I call him back? I'm being so slow. Voice call. Mr. Demo, how are you, sir? How you doing? Hope you're in great health. I'm not sure. I lost Sebastian. This the first time he's called into the show, and for some reason, I don't know what happened, but I lost him at some point during the conversation. Then tried to bring him back, which it did come back. Demo, how are you, sir? How you doing? I'm hearing myself on playback. But yeah, as I said, lost Sebastian there, unfortunately. I'm gonna try to see if I can call him back. All right. So before the show comes to an end, all right? I think I also had Mr. Beckford calling in. So I'm gonna try and see if I can call him back before the show comes to an end. All right, guys. But he doesn't seem like he's a happy bunny. Oh, speaking of happy bunny, I wonder if the captain's feeling like a happy bunny. No pun intended, but my God, that was a difficult game to watch. So Demo's saying that he couldn't hear the call or anything. All right, maybe I need to tweak something my end as well. Sound is good now. So could you guys hear it? Someone said the sound is good now. Could you guys hear it or no? So let me know what you guys make of the first 45. I think I could probably summarize that one for myself, right? Wasn't what we were expecting, wasn't what I was expecting. Coming back onto the field of play. Thank you for that. My stream is a little bit behind, so I might have to refresh this one. Yeah, they surprised me, guys. They definitely surprised me. Now we can hear. You guys didn't hear me before? You're joking. You're joking. What the hell happened then? So did maybe the call might have cut it out? Oh, I get you. You couldn't hear me before. Why was that? Why was that? God bless you. You guys still stayed? Oh, God bless you. I was so confused. I thought you were saying you could hear me, but couldn't hear the call. It's but clearly you couldn't hear both of us. I'm not sure what happened there, guys. I am not sure what happened. I need to think. I'm wondering if the call, if the WhatsApp call, you are joking. Oh, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. That was not intentional. I'm gonna try. Really need to figure out what happened there because that should not have happened. That's weird. But thank you guys. Guys, I don't know what happened there, right? I can only apologize. Drew Spence coming on. So Busby going with some substitution, wondering if it's my connection. I don't know what happened, Sebastian. Maybe it's my connection as well. Something went wrong. I mean, I could hear you at certain periods, but then I couldn't hear you. At one point the call disconnected. But anyways, we'll try and get onto that another time. We try to figure that one out another time, my friend. I don't know what happened, but as I said, thank you for blessing me with your time, okay? But back over. You know what? Good thing I wasn't saying nothing bad. I'm there chatting away, Demo. I swear to God, I thought you guys could hear me, but couldn't hear Sebastian. I'm there chatting away, yapping, not realizing you guys can't hear me. So I'm in St. Elizabeth, okay, big up to the people of St. Elizabeth. Some wonderful people. Really sorry for what you guys have had to endure. But as they say, there is light at the end of the tunnel. That's really perplexed my mind. I'm trying to think of what to do now. Yeah, I apologize for that, guys. I do apologize for that. I don't know what happened there, but I apologize. I really apologize. I'm not sure what happened there, but I apologize. Anyways, back over to the game. Hopefully we'll be getting a better performance from the girls, all right? So man, that's really upsets me. I don't know what the hell happened, but that's definitely upsets me. The match restart. Yes, it has restarted. Apology accepted. I don't know what happened. I don't know why Busby's on my screen, but let's take him off because he definitely don't deserve to be on my screen right now. It's only one goal to the good, guys. This wasn't what we had in mind, is it? It's not what we bargained for, is it? Definitely wasn't on the bingo card that we'll only be leading one goal to the good, but it's what we're having to work with here, guys. I'm gonna try and unplug my microphone. Maybe it was my microphone, so let me just unplug this microphone quickly. See if maybe that might make a bit of a difference. I don't have a bloody clue if it will, but maybe it might make something sort of a difference. And you know what I hate? I hate when there's a technical issue. I hate when I do my run-throughs and everything works smoothly, then there's a technical issue. Not a fan, but it is what it is. The show must go on. So who you guys saying? Who would you guys take as a coach if you had the chance to give us a new coach? Different show of performance so far. We've doubled the lead. Would love to have been a fly inside that dressing room because it is now 2-0 up. I mean, I think the girls have been dominant without being clinical. I agree with you. The goalkeeper, I think the Antigua goalkeeper, up until this point, second goal in mine, I think she was the player of the match. And I think the set defensively, they were on job. So very good finish there from Bunny. So Bunny at the double. So difference there from Mimi. I think that is Mimi there with the assist. A spin on the turn there for Bunny Shaw, slotted that one home. That's what you expect from the captain. Captain fantastic. Best forward in the world. That's more like it, isn't it? Bunny with a brace, that definitely is on your bingo card. So Jamaica 2-0 up. Let's remind ourselves on the last two occasions there were Guyana and also Nicaragua concerned as Antigua and Barbuda's last two opponents. 4 goals apiece over those two matches found the back of their net. So I did say I was expecting 4+ goals for Jamaica. But fair play to Antigua and Barbuda. They definitely came and handled business up until where we're currently at. So, is that Drew Spence? Someone said Drew Spence came on. So who did she come on for? Who came off for Drew Spence? I didn't see the substitution, but let me know in the comment section who came off for Drew Spence, please. Since says a goal that I miss. Mimi was world class. Yeah, Mimi's on. Busby's there clapping. I think he was clapping Bonnie Shaw's second goal. Very good finish there. Textbook traditional finish there for Bonnie Shaw. Was really looking forward to speaking. Honestly, don't know what happened. Think it might be a case of I might need to exit the studio, which I'm not willing to do. Not gonna lie to you, I'm not willing to exit the studio on tonight's occasion. Bunny, okay, so Drew for Sade, yeah? So Drew Spence is off for Sade. Time is it? 51 minutes there on the clock. And in case I forget my manners here, guys, I do hope that you guys have a splendid weekend. I'm already into my Saturday. So I do hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend when it comes for you guys, all right? And if you have not hit that like button, please do go ahead and hit the like button. It doesn't cost you a penny. Hit that like button for me, please. And thank you. Mimi is a baller. She is a baller. Is, which kind of made me scratch my head at one point when she wasn't in the national team. I was thinking, what's going on here? It didn't make sense to me, even though Busby was trying to convince us that it made sense. Yeah, it didn't make sense to me. Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear a commentary? Let me know if my commentary was feeding through to you guys just then, as in the match commentary. All right. I'm trying to figure out how I can recall a couple of you guys. Did you guys hear that commentary just then, or is it just me that's hearing it? Let me know in the comment section, please. Before I continue with the rest of what I am doing, I'm determined to call back a few of you guys, so I'm trying to see what I can do in my end in terms of. I'm saying take off Paris. Nope, you didn't hear it. What the hell's going on? Emo, I'm trying here, you know. I'm really, really trying. Mimi play for Mimi. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? I think you got the wrong Mimi. I think you got the wrong player. Are you saying you want her to play for? Are you saying you want her to play for Manchester City? Because they don't play for Manchester City. She definitely don't play for Manchester City. Maybe that's a little dream there that you have for Mimi, but she definitely don't play for Manchester City. But I'll go back and put my attention back to this game for a loose focus once more. So I said she's in the NWSL Mimi, that is for San Diego. So I think the girls there Body Shaw standing over a free kick. Puts this one in safely. That one went safely into the hands of the goalkeeper. I'm panicking here, Demo. I'm kind of panicking here. Let me try and see something. All right, let's try and see something. I don't know why it's being a pain in the ass with me, but let's try and see something. I don't think it's going to work, but it's a hat trick. It's a hat trick. Love that. Love that. 3-0. Wow. That's more like it. That's more like it. Looks like the floodgates are open up now. Fantastic ball into the box. Puts it on her head. That's a wonderful ball into the box. It's a hat trick, guys. Nicely done. It's a hat trick. It's a hat trick. So she grabbed her hat trick. She grabbed her hat trick after a frustrating first half. She managed to grab her hat trick. Jamaica leading 3 goals to the good. The thing is, when you have players of that, when you have that caliber of quality in your team, you can dig yourself out of some unfortunate situations, right? I want her. Oh, you're saying you want her at Manchester City. Okay. I predicted Bunny with a hat trick. Yes, you did, Bunny with a hat trick. I said Kiki with a brace. Did say I want a brace from Kiki. Did say I want a brace from Kiki, didn't I? Definitely said I wanted a brace from Kiki. This thing is gonna die on me. This thing is going to die on me. Let's try and see if we can plug him. This thing is going to die on me, isn't it? All right, let's give that another spin. Might not work, but I'm gonna make a phone call again, guys. Let me know if you can. Antigua receiving some treatment. Let me see. They're using the Antigua, one of the Antiguan players, they're receiving some treatment and they're using it as a water break. As you imagine in Jamaica, it must be hot, right? Must be hot. Sorry about that, guys. Tried to make a phone call that just then. I'm not sure if that worked, but I tried to make a phone call, but you guys are going to have to tell me if that option worked or not because I can't tell if it did. Okay, Bunny Shot, like Usain Bolt, never disappoints. All right, as you guys can tell, I'm trying to make this work. I don't know if you guys can. It's night in the hot. Really? Pretty sure I've been in Jamaica during the nighttime and it's been hot, but I take your word for it. I take your word for it there, Sebastian. All right, guys. So almost 60 minutes on the clock. Definitely much better performance here from the Reggae Girls. I want to play something. Let me know if you. I'm determined to make this thing work. So let's see. They out the team. How we sounding? Can you guys hear my commentary? Did you guys hear that? Let me know in the comment section if you could hear the commentary just then, all right? I'm trying to test something out without getting a copyright violation. 60 minutes on the clock, Jamaica out in front. 3 goals to the good. Hat trick by the captain, fantastic Khadija Bonishaw. Or maybe I'll just give up with trying for tonight because it's kind of doing my head in. Doesn't seem like it wants to work for you guys, which is very frustrating because I do want to talk to you guys. We can hear you, not the commentary. Oh, for goodness sake, it's pissing me off. Thank you there, Deemer. Deemer, I'm out of ideas, my friend. I am completely out of ideas. I don't know why the devil is fighting me, but he's putting up a bloody good fight, I can tell you that. He's putting up a bloody good fight. So Deemer, you probably missed the most of the I'm gonna do what you said. I'm gonna do what you said. You probably missed most of the conversation there, Deemer. With regards to well, I think you already gave me your opinion, didn't you? The stretcher is out. Not a good look there for one of the Antiguan players. She's down on the deck. That looks like that's the end of her night. And their leg is getting a little bit crampy for them now. I can see their number 4 holding on to her thigh. To be honest with you, the Antiguans, they put on a good show of performance. All I want from Jamaica right now is for them to just hold on. With regards to the clean sheet, that is, just keep a clean sheet from me, because after this, I'll be heading off to bed. And you know, we don't go to bed in dirty sheets, all right? So I just need a clean sheet from Rebecca and her compatriots, and I'll be good. All right, that's me done for tonight. I don't think I'm going to try again. That's me done for tonight. Again, before I forget my manners, thank you so much to you guys for blessing me with a moment of your time. Thank you for choosing my live stream to listen to. Definitely appreciate you guys so much. Put the device on speaker. I don't think it's going to work that way. I could try, but I don't think it's going to work that way. Well, let's not blame the devil. Amen. Amen. I like that. Amen. Jamaica gonna win 6-0, says Sebastian. Sebastian's still going over dominoes scoreline. I'll let you guys know that I'm a really good domino player. And when I'm playing dominoes, I focus. My aim is, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm focused. You probably underestimate me, but I'm focused on your next move, which obviously is the whole aim of dominoes. But not a lot of people focus in the way that I focus. And I think I can beat some of you in the comment section, no doubt. Clean spread, a clean spread, clean sheet. So she's gone off there. Nissel Drew is her name. Samuel's come on for her. She's gone off on a stretcher. Hopefully she has a speedy recovery. Good show of performance so far from Antigua, the visitors. To be honest with you, at certain periods of that first half, I kind of felt like the visitors myself. So fair play to them. Fair play to them. Grapefruit says she's always the difference maker. She string passes and commands the midfield. Every time I see someone challenge her for the ball, I laugh because she doesn't lose it when she has it. From 2018, I always enjoy your commentary. Well, thank you. Thank you. Got a little bit distracted there with this bloody audio. One thing I do appreciate with the Van Zanten sisters is, oh, she went clattering into the board there, Mimi. One thing I do appreciate with Mimi especially is her wearing that pink headband. Because I did not realize just how much Mimi and Kiki look alike. Like they look like they could be twins. Cramps are getting to the legs of the Antiguan players. Number 4 down on the deck again. Yeah, she's cramped up. They're probably going to have to substitute her, but they look like twins. And I think even for their teammates, surely it must be difficult to tell the two apart. Den helping out the number 4. That's good sportsmanship there from Den. Oh, God bless her. That's nice. But yeah, as I said to you guys, I expected a similar reading of the game for Jamaica. Actually, I was expecting a similar reading of the game for Jamaica compared to Dominica, right? Again, inferiority versus superiority, but yeah, fair play to Antigua. They surprised me. Definitely newfound of respect for them, that's for sure. Antiguan plays feeling the dominoes now. What's going on? Yeah, it's leggy for them, isn't it? They went hard the first 45. They went hard. They can hold their head up. I hope for their sake the scoreline don't get ugly, because by that point it's not a true reflection of the game. But I definitely think that they can hold their head high. Stretcher coming out again. Yeah, she's done. Her legs are gone. She's done. She's done. Her legs are completely gone. Bonnie using this moment here to look like she's just having a little moment to herself. Yeah, she's going to have to be substituted here. The looks like it's the number. When did Paige Bailey Gale come on? So it looked like Paige Bailey Gale came on for who? So she's on for Alison Swaby. Paige Bailey Gale. Really happy to see Paige Bailey Gale back in the squad. I don't know what to say about Paige Bailey Gale other than I'm a fan of the young lady, you know, definitely a fan of hers. Obviously we know that. So she's Kiki's off. So we know that she's playing her trade in the Swiss Super League. Really happy to see that she looks like she's enjoying her football. We know that she's played in England, also tested the waters in Germany. Now she's in the Swiss, my apologies, Super League. Rapperswil, I believe her team is pronounced. Hopefully I didn't butcher her name, but even her, she's as I said, finding her feet. And she does come into the qualifiers in good form. So I'm like the fact that she worked her way back into this team, and hopefully she's on an upward trajectory. She has the right mindset, in my opinion, despite not knowing her personally, but for me, she has the right mindset. Or Jamaica can go seven heaven. Seven heaven. One Jamaica under one umbrella, the motto on one's shirt. I think that's one umbrella production prop potentially. Think that's probably his gig. I'm drinking my Baileys tonight, says Sebastian. Drink for both of us, my friend. Please do go ahead and drink for both of us, okay? I will win. I promise you, I'm going to make sure that this calling show works. It's going to work. My equipment, the battery was fully powered, and for some reason, the battery died. And I kid you not, this thing has been off for like a solid couple of weeks, and the battery just randomly died. I think it drains battery even when it's not in use. I reckon it drains the battery. So it's on 1%, 1 bar for a battery with brand new Duracells. That's pissed me off, but it is what it is. I want to say, girl, you're gonna play for Manchester City, says Sebastian. Bunny, look it, Bunny joking out the game, shake my head. So what is she? Is she tired? She's down on the decks there, the captain. Maybe they're going to substitute her. Might have a little nickel here, though. She might have a little nickel here, though, Dima. She's being substituted there by the number 9. So captain coming off, Bunny Shaw coming on for McKenna, formerly known as McCoy. So that's the captain's day done. She did what she needed to do, didn't she? She came, scored, frustratingly got there in the end, but still secured a hat trick. It's one of those performances there that, again, this is why I'm saying no one and their granny can convince me, and I'm not calling for Vin Blaine's return, but you can't convince me that Busby is a better coach than Vin Blaine, because some of the stuff that we complain about with Vin Blaine, a couple people saying that it's the girls that's winning the matches and not Vin Blaine. The same can be said of Busby, if we're being completely honest with ourselves here. The same can definitely be said of him. Jarvis played well, decent ball in the first half, says DC. Jimmy Dewise, good move. No need to be on the field, risk injury. So McKenna is on for Bunny Shaw to see out the rest of the game. A little minutes there in the tank. We've only got 68 minutes on the clock so far. Jamaica leading 3 goals to the good. I'm expecting us to score the 4+ goals that I predicted here, guys. Hopefully. Mimi. A little bit cagey there between Drew Spence and the Antigua players. Has anyone seen the jersey for San Diego? I like their jersey. I want to see if I can get my hands on their jersey. Also like FSU jersey as well. I'm going to say the home of Reggae Girlz. You know your Reggae Girls, you understand the reason why I'm saying that. It's the quality winning the matches, says Sebastian. So yeah, the girls saving the coach from further embarrassment. 3 goes to the good there. Bunny Shaw with a hattie. Bunny Shaw with a hat trick. So we're looking almost 70 minutes on the clock. If you've not hit that like button, what are you waiting on? Please do go ahead and hit the like button. It does not cost you a penny. But again, before I forget my manners, big ups to you guys there for joining me, choosing my live stream. Definitely appreciate you guys blessing me with a moment of your time. Okay. Definitely appreciate that each and every time. And for those of you who hit the like button, over 100 of you hit the like button. So big ups to you guys for doing that as well. Jamaica on the attack. Shania Hales there, but this one comes to nothing. See what you guys are saying. I never said I was going to wear it. The funny thing about that, Dima, is that I tend not to wear jerseys. I don't know why. I kind of feel like it's more for collector's item. But if I'm gonna buy a different jersey, it would be in support of the Reggae Girlz. Like the NWSL doesn't trouble Arsenal. I can't buy a Manchester City jersey. I definitely not buying Tottenham's. That's for damn sure. So I think overseas is probably the way to do it. Collector's item. See how many stars wearing our jersey, says Sebastian. No, I can't wear no other club jersey in England for sure. And to be honest with you, I've never worn another club jersey other than my own. But with the Reggae Girlz, it's very tempting. It's very tempting. Busby ushering his girls to press. I am. And my club put out some good looking jerseys. I think we can all agree on that. And I do remember certain Demo saying that he liked the Jamaica inspired Arsenal kit and that he would buy it. I do remember that, Mr. Demo. That hasn't slipped my memory. Anyways, back to the game. Ah, Mimi. Nice. Spence let that one run. Atlanta. Ah, it's a good idea. Probably too much on the weight of that pass. She tried to find Paige Bailey Gale, but weight of the pass was too much. That was a wonderful one-footed save by the Antiguan goalkeeper. Been really impressed by Antigua, guys. Don't know about you guys, but I've definitely been really impressed. Almost got it, almost ripped off the back. I've got to find something. I've got to find something. I remember when we beat Haiti to qualify. I do remember the last time the Haitians were in the comment section and they were piping up. This goalkeeper saving them from 10. I'm telling you, the goalkeeper, chef's kiss. She got a wonderful goalkeeper. Real good goalkeeper. Yeah, she kind of remind me of, it's a game that we played again back in the pandemic. Might have been Costa Rica when that goalkeeper was just saving shots after shots after shot. She kind of remind me of that goalkeeper, frustratingly. And I was in tune to your commentary. That was a while back. I can't remember that. Yeah, Haiti. I do remember the Haiti game. That what was that? Almost, what was that, 4 years ago? Something like that? It's a long time ago. A real long time ago. 74 minutes on the clock. 3 goals to the good here for Jamaica. Still have another live stream to give you guys in some days' time. Hopefully, guys will be joining me for that one as well. Why not? Come and keep my company if you can. If you can't, no worries. It's all good. But it would be nice if you guys can come and join me for that live stream, all right? Please join me if you can. If you can't, it is what it is. But if you can, please do join me for that live stream. What's going on here? Drew, Mimi. What's this one? It's a good ball. It's good passing from good idea. It's a good idea. I'm not impressed with Antigua. Just I think their defenders done well as well, though, Demo. Their defenders done well as well, and they were first for the first opening minutes. Well, pretty much let's say up until we were awarded with that penalty. They were getting stuck in. They weren't afraid to put in tackles. They're putting in some clean tackles on us. Mind you, I'm sure, as I said before, you know about the superiority and the inferiority, but they came to play. I give them that. They came to play, so hats off to them. And hopefully their team continues to develop because again, I don't really want to be playing against pushovers because it's not gonna do my team no good. Oh, ricochet off the bus bar. Jeez. Should have been 4-0, guys. Should have been 4-0. Let's also take into consideration the amount of time that that ball is. Trudy Carter came on. Who did she come on for? How many times that ball hit either the crossbar or the post or went over the. Why are these people emailing me at this hour of the day? Went over the crossbar. I'm sorry, I just lost focus there for a second. I'm not reading that email. We just missed our chances. They weren't great. Says Demo. The pressure was mounting, says Sebastian. Dang, says DC. Goalkeeper looks like she's feeling some cramps as well. So this looks like it's going to be a substitution for them. I hope not for their sake, but she's definitely feeling cramps. Must be using the temporary halt to speak to his players. Looks like he's giving them some coaching advice. Oh, no, we're not going to be playing Curacao. And no, draw will be fine. Don't have to beat them. We're unbeaten at the moment. Remember that there's only one team that qualifies for the next round. Nicaragua has already lost one match. We're unbeaten and we have a superior goal difference. So we're good. We're good. And Antiguans need some coconut water, says DC. Yeah, like I said, I hope football continues to improve for them because I've been surprised by them. Definitely been surprised by them. Game slowly on coming to an end here. Got about 78 minutes here on the clock. I think I might have to do a review of this match either tomorrow or Sunday, right, guys? Because what time is it? What time is it? It's almost 3 a.m. in the morning, and my eyes are burning me, guys. It's getting to a point now where I'm feeling tired. My eyes are burning. So I do need to get some beauty sleep and then love you and leave you come back later on, probably during the day. So I say during the day because it's obviously Saturday morning for me already. Orain, I do agree with you. She definitely upped the tempo. Mimi came on and she was the difference maker. Instantly the difference maker. She definitely came and changed the game. So I do agree with you in that regard. So yeah, guys, I don't think I'm going to do a review tonight, all right, or this morning for me, because I am extremely tired. So I'm gonna save this one. Ooh, almost scored an own goal. Luckily for her, she didn't. Almost gifted Jamaica an own goal. I've got more cramps. Yeah, they're cramp up. That's the difference between us and them, isn't it? That's the difference between us and them, leagues played and so on. Yeah, it's nuts. Well, it looks like we're going to be keeping a clean sheet, which is great. That's what we wanted. Definitely wanted a clean sheet. So it looks like Rebecca is gonna secure a clean sheet. Hopefully, I'll see you guys on my next live stream as well. We got about some 10+ minutes to go until the referee blows our whistle. I think some of you weren't happy with the referee, right? Definitely think some of you weren't pleased with the referee. So, well, you definitely weren't pleased with the referee. Blackwood, Chantel. Back to Blackwood. Oh, almost intercepted there. Drew Spence loses the ball. They just don't. One thing about Antigua and Barbuda is that they don't have no ideas going forward. So that's something that they need to work on. That's something that they need to take back to the drawing board. Ball is a game of opinions, but I definitely think that they done well. I think you got plenty to be proud of. And if we don't get that fourth goal, we'll be the only team so far to not put 4 past them. As I said, there are 2 of our opponents, Guyana and Nicaragua, put 4 past them each, 8 goals in total. Predicted 4+ goals there, guys. So I don't want to get my 4th plus another. Antigua going for a substitution. Oh, bless them. They're like the same size as me. So Zoya, I believe her name is pronounced, Simon coming off. Can't see the second player's name because that was a little bit too quick for me. 18. Tell Mimi I'm her biggest fan. Costa Rica has 18 goals. You are joking me. You're joking me. Jesus Christ, who are they playing? 14 and 17-year-olds. Costa Rica. It's a country I would love to visit. I would love to visit Costa Rica one day, right? Would love to visit Costa Rica one day, guys. I need to continue to put in the work on YouTube, though, otherwise it's not gonna happen. But Costa Rica, I would love to visit Costa Rica. No, I'm gonna turn off this. I also think sometimes I learned from Mikey Ballin that when the VPN is on, it doesn't allow people in the studio. So in mind next time. Jamaica, for the time being, though, where the table is concerned, we've got plus 22 goals, 3 wins in our back pockets after tonight's game come to an end. All right. Nicaragua again, 3 wins in their back pocket, but they have a plus 5 goal difference. Let's also remind ourselves that they also have a loss. Unless there's a miracle that happens against that in a game against Guyana, not going to be no bloody miracles, but hey, we're good. What I am looking forward to is the qualifiers itself. That's when we're going to have to play much better than what we've seen, especially against, well, the 2 games tonight, not the 2 games tonight, Nicaragua and Antigua and Barbuda. We gotta get our P's and Q's about us for the qualifiers. They have some nice pineapples in Costa Rica, says Sebastian. 19 now. They're playing Cape. Okay. That explains it. They got themselves a nice little punching bag, yeah? That's nice. Showing no mercy. Why should they? Bonnie Shaw with a hat trick, one from the penalty spot. Also scored a delightful header. One was put on the plate for her. How could she miss? Imagine where we would be without Bonnie Shaw. I think someone said it. which game was it? Was it a Nicaragua game that was the first game that we played with Bunny where we looked terrible? I think it was Warren Webster that said that. Memory serves me well, right? Came and play football. So came and yeah, they do play football. Right now, they're probably hoping for full time to come. 5 minutes remaining plus additional time. Probably some 2 or 3 minutes. Maybe the referee might just blow this one because, oh my God, McKenna! So good ball there from Trudy Carter. Sorry about that, people. It's a good ball from Trudy Carter. McKenna right in front of goal. How you don't put that one in the back of the net? That should have been our fourth goal there, guys. Good goalkeeping. That should have been the fourth goal. 87 minutes on the clock. Wow. It's not the game that I expected, but hey, look. Sin in qualifiers and tournament football, what do you want? You just want the win. Just want the result. Looks like who we got going in the books here. Is it the one of the Antigua players? She's shaking her head, so it must be the number 14. Ah, okay, that was a tackle from behind on Big Drew. So yeah, you gotta go in the book there, my friend. So that was the substitute Zoya Simon that came on. She's seen not the wisest of tackle there from behind. Puts her team under some unnecessary pressure as well. They have a free kick to deal with. You have Drew Spence standing over the free kick. Puts this one inside the box. Jesus, this is what I'm talking about. Joking. Joking. Hmm. Reggae girls, reggae girls, reggae girls, reggae girls. What can I say about you guys, eh? What can I say about my team? But as I said, at least they're getting the job done, right? That's the most important thing. Busby, you don't have me sold. You've been here long enough, and I'm not sold. As I said, I think you're a good talent ID scout, but as a coach, you've not won me over. And I think at this point, I don't think you're ever going to win me over, to be honest with you. I think you've been here long enough. And as I've said, any other coach, they would have been given their marching orders to pack their bags and they would have been told to kick rocks. Kanaya, back of the net. Oh, good save. Pretty much kick that one right at the goalkeeper. Come on, Shania. You're better than that. Well, fair play to the goalkeeper, cause you know what? Hats off to her. She kept down the scoring for sure. She definitely kept down the scoring. She worked her ass off. And I don't think they deserve an embarrassing scoreline. Looked like it was a handball. Yeah, so that looks like it's gonna be number 4 from the penalty spot here, guys. Definitely a handball. Probably a lapse of concentration. Yeah. Shambolic defending. Should have put your hands behind you. So that is penalty here to Jamaica. See if we're gonna make it goal number 4. Yeah, it's one of those things where she's just going to have to take that one to chin. She's just going to have to learn. It's a learning curve with that one, isn't it? Denisha Blackwood standing over the ball. 4+ minutes of additional time until this one comes to an end. And then steps up and she puts it in the back of the net. Neatly done. 4 for Jamaica. So that is three matches on a trot. 4 goals flying past their goalkeeper on 3 separate occasions. Feel sorry for them, but the game is the game. That's goal number 4 there from Jamaica. 2 goals scored from the penalty spot, 1 for Denisha and 1 for the captain, Bonnie Shaw. All right, we're leading 4 goals to the good here, guys. Am I going to get my 4 plus? I said 4 plus. Might not get the 4 plus that I anticipated, but hey, look, quite happy with what we've done. Well, I'm not happy. I'm just happy that we managed to score some goals. Not exactly happy with the performance, but we'll talk about that another time. Definitely. Got about just over 3 plus minutes to go until this one comes to an end. If you're out in Jamaica, hope that you guys make it home safe and unharmed. Of course, if you're wherever you are in the world, I hope that you make it home safe and unharmed. Because doing so is an underrated lesson. DC says yes, then a reggae girl besides Bunny scored tonight. Carter. Oh, almost. Good idea. Good idea. Carter and McKenna having a little from some decent link up plays there, not paying any dividends. That's a good ball again from Carter. See across to McKenna, but again. So DC, how you feeling after that? Are we saving this one for another day? We're saving this our opinions for another day, or are you happy to share how you're feeling? How you feeling after that one, eh? Also dropped a video earlier on. I know you guys don't want me talking about that theme of ours, but I would definitely appreciate it if you guys took some time out to give that one a watch. Did do a premiere earlier on, maybe 8 p.m. my time. I think that might have been maybe 2 o'clock Jamaica time. So again, after I close off on this one, I would love if you guys went and gave that one a watch. It's about what, less than, I think maybe less than 5 minutes, right? So it won't take up too much of your time. So if you guys can click that link there for me at the bottom, I might make it my pinned message after we close off on this show. I would definitely appreciate it. All right. Just winding down the clock now, 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock, about 40 seconds or so remaining until it is job done until next time. Oh, wow. Almost job done at the office, guys. We got there in the end, didn't we? We got there in the end. Oh no, Antigua don't take a shot at goal, says Sebastian. Yeah, they need to work on their offense, their attacking prowess. Says I place the performance squarely on the JFF and their higher coaches on a budget ethos. Always proud of the ladies. We need a better coaching setup. And that, my friend, is a wrap. Reggae Girls get the job done 4-0 at the office. Bunny Shaw with a hat trick, which was rounded off by Denisha Blackwood from the penalty spot, making it Reggae Girls 4, Antigua and Barbuda. My apologies, nil. Oh, God bless them. They're all coming over to shake Bunny Shaw's hand. They're a fan, aren't they? Bunny Shaw paying her respect, paying homage to the Antigua players. They all pretty much went over to Bunny Shaw, as you would. Greatest forward in the world. I am not sure. I am not sure there, Chemo. Sorry, Chemo. My apologies. Sometimes Chemo and Demo get me confused. They don't even look alike, but it's just the pronunciation of their names. So my apologies. Reggae Girls took 36 shots. Antigua 0. We're not as clinical as we should be, are we? Again, this is something that I complained about on the last watch along teething process. We're still doing teething process. They are still doing teething process. Orange says that was an ugly game. Antigua did well tonight. Good job for both sides. Yeah, fair play to Antigua. Take nothing away from them. We're gonna dissect this properly, but for the love of God, I'm struggling to hold on. I am extremely tired. As you can imagine, it's almost 5 minutes to 3 in the morning. The only good thing is I'm glad I got my exercise in before I did my live stream, got my workout in before I did my live stream, because I am struggling to hold on here, guys. Sleep is kicking my ass right now. So in a short while, I'm going to have to love you and leave you, not because I want to, but because I am so tired and I don't really want to sit here and just talk utter bollocks to you guys. So want to make sure I can tell my eyes are getting red as well. So want to make sure I'm in good form for when I do this review properly, right? Not sure if that's gonna come after I do my Saturday soup or before. I need to map that in. It might come after my Saturday soup so I can sit down and proper have a chat with you guys. Hopefully you guys will join me and we can chop up tonight's results. Reggae Girls beating Antigua and Barbuda. 4 goals to the good at the office. Finally, at last, they're back on home soil. Back on home soil after over 1 year. They are finally back on home soil. Probably was expecting a different type of performance. Some of you. Not sure if I was expecting a different type of performance, right? From the Reggae Girls and their coach, DC's favorite coach. I want to put that out there. So rest. You did a fine job. Thank you so much. You're way too kind. Orange says, why Bunny got so much attitude? Does she? I mean, I think we're watching two separate bunnies there, my friend. She's probably frustrated, not making excuses for her, but probably frustrated at something else. I saw another comment. Don't know if it was from Demo about Bunny, I think. Might need to go back and look at it, but I don't know. Maybe you guys picked up on something that I haven't picked up on, so I can't even shut out your comments. Maybe you picked up on something that I haven't picked up on. Reggae Girls did what they needed to do after a slow start. All right, guys. I think I'm going to have to love you and leave you. All right, because I do need to sleep, and my eyes are they're bothering me right now. I'm struggling to keep my eyes open. So I'm going to have to love you and leave you in a few. See what you guys are saying. The entire Reggae Girls is trash, says Orain. I think Bunny is mad at the coach. Well, she needs to do what they did with Vin Blaine. Get to writing, pen that letter, and tell Busby to kick rocks. Like, Busby is not a good coach. If people want to get upset about that, kick rocks as well. Good talent ID scouts, he's not a good coach. Good talent ID scout. I think I'm being very objective here. Very good talent ID. He's got an eye for talent. You can't take that away from him. But the coaching and the talent, it's almost as if he's doing himself a disservice. 36 shots for Jamaica. 36 shots. Put that into your back in the back of your mind before you go to your bed. Ball possession 79%, 21% for Antigua, right? Yeah, I even forgot what I was saying. I lost train of thought. So, like I said, it's like he's doing himself a disservice. He's a very good talent ID coach, but the talent does not align with the coaching. And nobody can disagree with me on that. You'll be a madman to disagree with me on that. The talent doesn't align with the coaching. I keep on saying it. I've seen it long enough. But as I said, Busby's friends with this team, so it kind of saves his ass, doesn't it? It saves him from being given his marching orders. So that's what's really saving him here. Because of the style of football, which there isn't one, it's boring. Sleep. I'm gonna sleep, sir. The poaching is pouring, says pouring. You see, I'm talking nonsense now. DC says the coach is poor. The coaching is poor, says DC. Blessing Bosman of good, says Sebastian. Crystal Davis. I don't think I would be, you know. You guys would give me a bollocking. You guys would hang me out to dry. Yeah, you guys would hang me out to dry. I just love the game from where I'm at. Would not want to be on the sideline. That's a demanding job. That's not coaching isn't for everyone. You know, coaching and management isn't for everyone. And coach, you can be a good coach and a poor manager, and vice versa. right? Hey, my knees have swollen on me, guys. My knees have swollen on me. Need to do some exercise again before I go to bed. Yeah, my knees have swollen. The coaching is boring. All right, guys. I hope to have you guys back on my live stream. I would say we might just have to squeeze this one out today, Saturday, right? Because I don't fancy doing a live stream on well, if I have to do a live stream on Sunday, I don't want it to be a long one. The boys couldn't deliver so far, at least the girls are delivering whilst not being the level we have wanted. The win is what counts. Yeah, Busby, you're doing my head in. You're definitely doing my head in. Them not gonna renew his contract. That's what you think. That's what his contract's been renewed already. He's got himself a new contract. As you got himself a new contract, Mr. Morgan. Crystal, you are good at football. I got 2 left feet. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I got 2 left feet. Clifton says Costa Rica gave Cayman Islands 21-0. Yeah, I did sit for too long. Yeah, my knees are swollen. I've been sitting with you guys for what? 3 hours. So yeah, my knees have swollen on me. So yeah, I'm gonna love you and leave you. All right, guys. If you're making your way home from work, I hope that you arrive home safe. I need to text Rochelle to make sure that she arrives home safe as well. One of our subscriber went to the game, guys. I want to make sure that she arrives home safe. You know, she's our little sister, so we have to make sure we take care of her. So I'm gonna make sure I message her before I go to my bed. This man needs to go, says Mr. Morgan. Mr. Morgan's not a happy bunny. A friend thing are going into the JFF. I do agree. I do agree. Busby got a renewal in December, says DC. Them get Busby for cheap, says Mr. Davis. And Sebastian says get some ice on it, I think he says. All right, guys. So we can try another phone call another time, Sebastian. Just let me sort out my equipment because I don't have a bloody clue what's going on. Let me sort out the equipment and I'll get back to you, okay? DC says, yes, get some rest now, please. A few stretches, then big bed. I will. Promise you I will. I'm late. How are you? I'm in pain. My knees are swollen. It's the first time this has happened to me, but my knees are swollen. So I'm gonna love you guys and leave you, all right? If you have not hit the like button, what are you waiting on? Please go ahead and hit the like button, please, and thank you. On the farm and more, just leave work. So the match done already. Yeah, we beat Antigua and Barbuda 4 goals to the good. We're gonna do a review tomorrow. I don't even want to ruin it for you, but if you want to watch it on replay, knock yourself out is all I can say to you. All right, knock yourself out, guys. Thank you so much for blessing me with a moment of your time. If I could go on and on and on, I would, but as I said, sleep is kicking my ass and I need to go and get some beauty sleep, get some stretches, and get myself to bed. Thank you so much for blessing me with a moment of your time. If you're new to the channel and you like what you have heard, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also hit the like button. I've got a pinned video in my comment section. Click that video and watch that one for me. It's about 5 minutes or less. All right, and I will be seeing you on my next live stream later on. Okay, so on your way out, please do remember to hit the like button, and you know how it goes. Until next time, take care. We built this out of love, out of pride, shining a light from the island to the diaspora to the world. A golden beacon of sports, music, and everything in between. The very best of Jamaica. We little, but we Talawa.